finding this. Why is it not? Why am I not doing this? There we go. All right. Okay. Should be gone. Okay. Can you guys hear me? I had to hook everything up completely different today. So hopefully you guys are hearing me. Carmen, what's up? Green Thrifty, what's up? Let me know if there's sound now. Let me know if there's sound now. Working. Okay, good. Got it. All right. I was having technical issues. I just basically had to connect everything differently today because we got bananaed on TikTok. TikTok is no more for lives for me. I put in for some sort of appeal thing. The appeal got denied. So then I had to take a class. I had to literally fill things out, which my beautiful husband here was nice enough to do because y'all know I have the attention span of like nothing. So this sounds working now, I think. Oh my Lord. They said it is. Yeah, they can hear me now.
Yeah, but it's desynced.
Oh, is it desynced? Okay. We're working on it, folks. Give us a second here. Hot messes coming through. Yeah, I completely forgot to hook the thing up. I'm just all off kilter trying to do this all completely differently to put stuff that we're shipping. Yeah, so, okay, so Amy, I think what happened was we were out garage sailing on Saturday. I was garage sailing with y'all for like hours. We started at like 7 in the morning. We ended at like 1. And I didn't know until like an hour or two into the podcast that you can't be in a car. What's up, Terry? You can't be in a car when you're streaming over there. So I was putting on the green screen behind me, but I think it still just caught it. And then I realized I had titled the entire video was reseller on the road. So obviously they knew I was in a car. So when I put in for the appeal, it was like, nope, you're banned. So what's up, Dizzy? Watching you on the TV, says Don. So this is going to be a learning curve, guys. It's just a matter of coming over to hang out with me over here. I mean, K-Way has the same issue. He can't go live ever again on TT as well. So, like I said, we filled out the thing. They'll let me know in 2 weeks if I can have it back. It accepted in my class course that I had to take. This is all just so ridiculous. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Here's the thing. When I'm over on TikTok, I have to be so weird and about how I say things. I have to say things like link dinketer, bio yoe. I can't talk about YouTube. I can't talk about my whatnot shows. I can't talk about literally anything over there. It feels good to just even say those words out loud. My link, my bio, whatnot. All of these things, Coop, what's up? All these things that it would not let me say. So I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a blessing in disguise. I really believe that the universe puts things in your space and in your place so that you can make decisions on things. And I have been spending a lot of time being live over there on TikTok. We've gotten an amazing community of people out there. I mean, all of you guys, like Amy, Dizzy, Dawn, Green, Thrifty, Carmen, all of this. All these people over there, we have been able to just create this amazing community of people. And I'm spending a lot of time over on TikTok. And I think the most annoying thing about it is the amount of hours I have put into doing TikTok lives. I think it's like 10,000 hours or something at this point. And, they don't give you the money people give you for subscriptions. They keep most of that. They can't get monetized. You can't say anything over there. So I just feel constantly over there like I'm working with my hands behind my back. And it's like, I've always been that person that like, I'm going to fight the system. I don't like authority. That's just who I am. Hello, you can tell. And so the fact that I've been over there doing all of this crazy, weird circumnavigating what you're allowed to say and you can't talk about things. And I think the worst part is can't talk about whatnot over there. They don't want you to talk about that. Well, that's what I do. That's what we do for a living. We're whatnot people now. We're doing 3 shows a week, but we're planning on doing 5 a week. And then we want to get up to the point where we're maybe even doing 6 days or maybe 2 a day. Like, I love it. Guys, I love listing on eBay, and I love putting stuff up there that other people may not know what it is on Whatnot. Take, for instance, like, here, I've got this thing that we're going to be listing today. So this is a Spirited Away hoodie. If I was on TT right now, I would get a restriction for even talking about the fact that I'm going to resell this. I'm telling you guys, it's a problem over there. And so I've got this Spirited Away. Now, I know Spirited Away stuff sells like crazy. I've sold a ton of their anime stuff. But if I go on Whatnot, most people don't know what that is. So we're going to keep putting bangers up on eBay and Posh and Depop and Mercari. But I freaking love Whatnot. I love it, you guys. And thank you. Huge shout out to House of Coop, who, by the way, are some of the people that encouraged me to do it over there. You know, I drug my heels for so long because I was just so worried about screwing up or not doing it right, you know, messing up and doing shipping wrong, and what was people going to think, and was anyone going to buy anything? I spent so much time worrying about it that I finally jumped in, and I don't ever want to go back. I fucking love it. I just literally dropped the F-bomb, and that was not intentional. I love it. I don't ever swear either. But I'm all worked up. I want to be stifled. I don't want them telling me I can't say things. I don't want to have to speak in codes like link dinketer and bio-wyoe. So I'm going to keep putting my posts up over on TT. Great things to help you learn. I'm going to be doing, you know, my TikTok shop over there. But when it comes to streaming, guys, it is going to be YouTube. It's going to be IG. That's what it's going to be. And hopefully if I can figure out how to get it over on Facebook, we'll do it there as well. But I know it is crazy. That's how I'm starting with Amazon. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right on. Okay, hopefully Justin, so Justin is Slurvo. He's like, you can swear here. I know, but you know, I'm just not a swearer. It's just sometimes you get worked up. So Mr. Performante, Billy Craven, you know, it's going to be tough. People are going to be, they're going to have a hard time with it for a minute, because we generally have anywhere between like 40 to 100 people on when we do our lives over on TikTok. So they're just going to have to find me. You know, I put the information up, and some people are going to spend the time to come over and they're going to make the transition, and other people aren't. But I hope everybody does, because I love hanging out. I love getting a chance to visit with you guys. I love, you know, shooting the breeze and having fun. So hopefully people will follow us over here and over to Whatnot. Because like I said, we're going to be doing just an absolutely insane amount of Whatnot. I cannot believe it took me as long as it did to just like put on my big girl panties and just start doing Whatnots. What was I doing? Why was I not doing it? Why was I not doing it sooner? Oh my Lord, why was I not doing it sooner? But that's okay. All right, guys. So for those of you that have no idea who I am, because it's going to be a large majority of people. So we're over on IG today, and then we're over on YouTube. So for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Charity, aka Nicecomps. I usually stream over on TikTok, but I got bananaed and I'm over it, and I'm done with them, and they make me crazy. So we're doing it over here now. And I'm a reseller. I'm out of South Austin, Texas. I resell a little bit of everything. I generally specialize in clothing. But I also do vintage toys. I do video games. I do a lot of shoes. When it comes to clothing, I do everything from vintage, Y2K. I do a lot of name brand stuff like Ralph Lauren Polo, Levi's, are kind of like my big go-tos I do. And then I also do a lot of like specialty stuff, specialty shows. I do athleisure, music and band stuff, all over the place. So we had a really busy weekend this weekend. I think we wound up selling, it was at like 25 or 26. I think we're up to 30 now items that we sold this weekend. So I'm just going to go through them with you guys, and we're going to see what we see. And if you have any questions or comments or anything, I do have my chat open over on YouTube, and I can see you on Instagram. So if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. If I don't know the answer, I will tell you that I don't know the answer. So that's just who I am. B, what's up? Brian, is it weird seeing me over here on Instagram? It's a new world. All right, let's do this. Okay, we have so much stuff to get through, and we're going to go as fast as we can, because I also have like 5 people I'm meeting up with today to get more items. So I am constantly sourcing. I'm constantly finding things because we run through stuff over on Whatnot so stinking fast that I am basically sourcing every day. So we're shipping, we're sourcing, we're eBaying, we're Whatnotting. And it is a busy life, and I freaking love it. All right, so first thing we've got here is a Y2K Cabela's Camouflage Camo. Now, I don't sell a lot of Cabela's. I find it a lot down here because we're in Austin, and there's a huge Cabela's over in Buda. However, it doesn't have a huge sell-through for me unless it's vintage. So if it's vintage, I mean, vintage just sells, right? But if it's vintage, I seem to be able to sell it a little bit easier and for better money. So we picked this up at a garage sale. I think I paid $1 or $2 for this. It sold over on eBay for $22.93. Not bad. Bailey, you found me over on IG. What's going on? Is it weird, you guys? Is it weird to be over here? Yeah, if the audio, Mr. Nicecomps. Oh my God, Justin. Did you just change your YouTube name to Mr. Nicecomps? Oh my God. That makes me so happy. So that's my Hubs, aka moderator there. So apparently he's Mr. Nicecomps now. Bailey says, yeah, it is. Hey, guys, just like I was brand new starting over on TikTok before we got our huge following over there, it's going to be small to start with over here, but you know what? I like a challenge. I like inclusion. If you guys want to make sure your stuff gets read, hey, I won't miss any comments. So, yeah, so what Justin said on, for all of those of you over on YouTube, if my audio gets desynced, let us know. We're using a mic system in order for you to be able to hear better. And so we're just trying to figure out the situation though. Oh my gosh. Great Thrift says, my son watched that like 900 times when we were little. Yeah, so yeah, Spirited Away, it sells really well for me. Every time I get something in, I list it and it almost immediately sells. So the little things, what is up? What is up? Ooh, I like your thumbnail. That is super, super cute. Vanessa got booted on TT. Meg was driving. She got green screen. They got kicked. Yep. I'm telling you, like, I got kicked, and then they literally were like, I tried to appeal it. They immediately denied it. But I'm always getting restrictions over there because of what I'm saying. So I'm constantly getting restrictions on TT anyways. So I probably had flagged things on my account or something like that. Guys, I'm over it. I'm over it. I love y'all. I love the community. I love everybody over there. And I'm definitely going to be, like I said, I'm going to be posting, doing my TikTok shop stuff. But I can't do it anymore. I can't have TikTok telling me I can't say this and I can't say that. There's constantly some new rule happening. And I'm like, TikTok, you don't own me. You don't run my life. Do not make me keep saying link dinketer and bio-yoe. I don't want to do that anymore. Like, it's too frustrating. So constantly getting like restrictions. I got to fill out puzzle pieces while I'm live. When y'all donate over there, by the way, on TikTok, all those little gifts and all that, TikTok takes so much of that. Guys, I'm gonna bitch for a second. I've been on TikTok doing lives over there since September. You guys know I go live almost every day over there. I've made like $12. Y'all have donated money, done all the little blings and all of that, subscriptions, all of that. They take so much of it that I've literally made $12. I made more on this Cabela's hoodie than I ever made over there. And I wasn't there for the money. That's not the point. I don't even care about it. But the fact that they take that much and then also tell you can't say this, we're going to give you a restriction. You got to fill out the puzzle piece. Your comments are getting edited constantly over there. Like, ugh. It was the last straw. It was the last straw. I can't do it anymore. It's something that's been annoying to me anyways for a long time. So we're over it. In the words of the Muppets, moving right along. Okay, so we got this Cabela's hoodie. Now, for those of you that are new to this, to watching me, I ship all of my items over £1. when they're in eBay, I put it through pirate ship. The reason I go through pirate ship is because I get a huge discount. I charge a flat rate for my shipping, so I'm always able to make about $1, which is about what I'm spending on items. So I spend anywhere between like $1 to $5 or more if it's luxury at garage sales. I do a little bit of thrift stores, but I do a lot of garage sales and a lot of like meeting people, making connections, and picking stuff up. Like today, I'm driving all over the place to get stuff. So we're going to go ahead and put this through over on pirate ship. It's going to save a ton of money. Bailey says she only got 24 hours suspension. I feel you. Yeah, I got literally banned, appealed. I had to do a class. Then they told me that there's a potential that the class went through and was approved, but they told me that it's a potential that I'll have it back in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, really? Wow, thanks so much for trying to run my life and tell me what I'm allowed to do. Like, get out of here. Get out of here, TikTok. I mean, K-Way's done just fine with being able to stay in connection with you guys, and he's over on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I mean, most of those guys watch, if they watch me, like I know Surf's only watches me on YouTube. So, like, guys, y'all all find me. Y'all all find me. Green Thrifty said, the audio is kind of off for me. Unsure if it's me, though, just like a quarter second. All right, honey, quarter second off maybe on the audio. So this is going to Elijah in Delaware. We're going to print this label. Yeah, so let's take a look here. Let me get this printed, and then I'll let you guys know. So he paid $8.99 for this, and we only paid $7.75. So that's why I use pirate ship, is because I'm able to just save that money, and it kind of helps pay for things. So true story. Y'all know I usually have bags back here in order to like put my stuff in. I have sourced so much, and we went to so many garage sales, we literally filled up all of our IKEA bags. So I'm either going to have to order some more, or I got to just do more whatnot shows and get through that. Guys, we are literally doing our whatnot show starts at this almost the exact same price we're getting it for. So I'm adding on the 20% taxes, the 20% fees I pay, and then the 30 cents insertion. And then we're just starting it at that. So if you guys are looking to source online, if you guys haven't checked that out, I would be checking it out. Just One More Chapter is here. Just One More Chapter is so freaking sweet. Just One More Chapter has offered to help me moderate for our next show so we can get the sizes up there on the screen. Guys, I really appreciate y'all. I hope y'all know that. Yeah, so eBay, for instance, was going to charge me $9 for that shipping label. So we saved $2 doing pirate ship. I'm telling y'all, pirate ship is the way to go. Essentially, Eureka, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm telling you, TikTok's going to be real sad. They're losing out on having somebody live over there all the time. So you be naughty and you get naughty back, right? Hey. All right. Okay, so we're saving this and continuing. Here we go. Just One More Chapter says a little off. Okay. Justin, you heard that, babe? He's watching it right now. I can hear him. He's trying to figure out. We'll get it, guys. All right. Next thing we've got is something that I was really surprised didn't sell faster. I think it's a me problem. So, I have changed so much. This is SKU 91. I am on like 1,700. So this means this is something I listed when I first started. I can tell even from the title it's bad. So now the title is Vintage Frontier Series Button-Up Shirt Women's Large Southwestern 80s Cowgirl Rodeo. That is not how you do it. You write 80s Western button-up loud print neon shirt, vintage, large, cowgirl rodeo. So, is a sick shirt. This is a disgusting shirt. I got this for like $2 at a garage sale forever ago. Button up, totally insane, nuts. It's got these crazy flaps in the back. Had my description, look at these with the little rivets. Had my description been better, I think this is made in the USA, and I didn't even write that down on there. I mean, can you even? So somebody got this for $19 because I didn't know what I was doing when I listed this, and I don't usually go back and change all my titles and listings, only because I list so much stuff. I'm so busy that it's like when I get it up, I get it up. The only time I go in and really alter it is if I've made a huge mistake or something, but we have not. And I promised you guys some news. Okay, so here we go. We've been working on this really, really hard. That's perfect for this shirt, by the way. We've been working on this really, really hard. A lot of you guys have asked for our keywords list. So what our keywords list is, for those of you that don't know, because you have not been on this adventure with us, is I'm a keywords girl. So I use a lot of keywords, meaning keywords are like different aesthetics that will help get things sold. Like, for instance, Western, rodeo, city, ranch, farm, farm girl, country girl, Southwestern, Aztec, farm life, all of those kind of things. There's that. Then there's like preppy style, prep, university, academia, frat, throwback. Like, there's all these different aesthetics that go to different kinds of clothing. I put those keywords in my description, and it helps me to get stuff sold fast. We sell a lot of stuff. Like I said, we sold 30 things over the weekend. So by using those keywords, it has helped my business literally go from like just a little bit to a lot of it. So what I did was I got them all written down. I have every single one of my keywords. I also have it in an editable document so that I can share it with you guys. So here's what we're going to do. Justin started a Discord. It's a place that you're going to be able to go and get the item without me having extra fees attached to it, so that you can get it for like bottom biscuit basic dollar. So what's going to happen is, if you guys come to our Whatnot tomorrow night, so on Tuesday, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, if you come tomorrow, you're going to be able to purchase this keywords list. What you're going to get is you're going to get a code, okay? Now, I'm not computer savvy, so I'm going to try to explain this in the best way I can. You're going to get a code. This code is going to allow you to log in, go to Discord. You're going to then be able to immediately get it. It's going to be in a QR code that's going to be specially for you. You're going to get that item. You can take your phone, scan that QR, and you will immediately have a list to our pages of keywords. It has the aesthetic name, it has the keywords, and then it has like a few little advice things like, this is for this stuff. Now, what's cool about this is once you buy it one time, you have it forever, because I'm going to keep going in, and as new aesthetics come out, like right now, you've got Akubi, you got Starboy, Vaporwave is fairly new. There's new aesthetics constantly happening. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, and as those aesthetics come up, I'm going to put them in there. It all stays nice and alphabetical for you. It's really, really organized. My very techie, awesome, computer savvy hubby has managed to make this. So come to our Whatnot tomorrow night, and you're going to be able to get this keywords list for basically nothing. I mean, it's not going to cost you much, and you're going to have it forever and ever and ever. So thank you. Shout out to Justin for helping make this. He has been so good about getting this together, and I've been, busting his chomps to get this done for tomorrow night for you guys. So come into our Whatnot tomorrow. The reason we're doing it on Whatnot is I needed a platform to be able to actually have it like out and purchasable on. So we're going to try it on Whatnot, run it over there, and go with that. Oh, Bailey, am I over on the TV now? Oh, my Lord. All right, so this is going to Christina in California. She paid $6.99 for shipping. We paid $5.62. I spent $2 at a garage sale for this. We cleared $19 on this for a total profit of about $17 on this. Like I said, had my title been better, I mean, I did this when I was new, guys. SKU 92. Oh, my goodness. Monique, welcome in. Melody's in the house. All right, next up here. Oh, my gosh, you guys, we have so much stuff to ship today. I don't even think you understand. Okay, next thing we've got is a FootJoy. I sell these just about as fast as I can get them in. Now, the only thing with FootJoy, I'm going to show you guys what this label looks like. So you know this is definitely a bolo. So it just says FJ. Now, the key with FootJoy, though, is you want to make sure you're getting it in the larger sizes. So large, 2XL, I've come across a couple 3XLs, I think. But you want them to be large. Also, the crazier and more fun the print, the better they sell. So you want the ones that have like I mean, these ones have like dolphins and summer stuff. You know, it is golf season right now. And so this is like the perfect time to be selling FootJoys, Peter Millar's, Travis Matthew, Ralph Lauren. I mean, this is like key time for that. So I picked up a whole bunch of these. I did a bundle deal at a garage sale. I think I wound up spending $2 a piece on these. And this one sold for probably the same that they all sell for, because I saw them all for about the same. So this one sold for $23 over on eBay. Now, a year ago, you could probably have gotten 27 for FootJoy, but I'll take a 23 all day, baby. You could, and if you're someone that likes to hold out for sales, you probably could have gotten closer to 26 to 27 for this, but I like to undercut the competition, and I like to turn and burn. The more stuff I can get in, the more stuff I get out. I source every single day, and so we're not messing around. We get it in, we get it out. Queen Rocks, what you doing? Ooh, just one more chapter says I'm excited for this list. Guys, it's really good. I wish I would have had this list when I first started. This is stuff that I have spent, you know, hundreds of hours learning on the internet so that I could bring this to you guys. So this is going to Kevin in Oregon. Kevin paid $5.99 for shipping. We're paying $4.71. Let's go. Making an extra buck on that, baby. Make it an extra buck on that. Don't forget, too, if you guys are over on YouTube, if you chat, I can see it. Don't be scared to chat. It's the exact same thing as TikTok. You just can't send me, you know, pieces of corn, which that's okay, because when you send a piece of corn, TikTok takes pretty much all of it anyways. So, I mean, I did make $12 over there, you know. I mean, good night. TikTok, good night. Go to bed, TikTok. All right, next up here, looks like we've got another t-shirt. So this is going to be SKU 1653. Where are you? Oh my goodness, you guys. So much stuff. Just a second. I got to get more stuff in this box. Oh my God. How do we even sell this much stuff? Am I missing one, honey? I'm looking for 1653. 16. If she cleaned up her office ever, she'd be able to see it better. 1653, where you be? Oh, there's some more buried stuff here. Here we go. Got it. Never mind. All right, so this is a little Mitchell & Ness Raptors shirt. You guys would probably remember when I listed this. Nice little front back print. Mitchell & Ness does really well for me. It's just a quick, easy sell. I can usually get them for $1 at a garage sale. Of course, the larger sizes, the better, as always. But I usually get them for like $1 at a garage sale. And they always wind up selling, depending on the print, front and back, what is it? They always sell for me for around $20. This one is no different. This one sold for $18.40 over on eBay. I probably took an offer on this, or no, I bet you Nifty sent this out. So whenever I see something that's like $18.40, I know Nifty's probably sent that offer out to the person. And we like to do that. I'm a Nifty girl, man. I'm telling you. I love me some Nifty. All right. So we're paying $4.62 to ship this. This is going to Carlene in Wisconsin. Carlene paid $5.99, made an extra $1.20. I spent $2 on this shirt, sold it for $18.40. Let's go. Joyce, what's going on? What is going on? Green Thrifty says, I'm working on running the list the clothing VA did through Nifty's AI. Yes. Yes, exactly. I am telling you guys, if you are not using Nifty, you are snoozing on making life so much faster. So much faster. And that auto, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you use Nifty, make sure you're doing the delist, relist. Go into your settings too on each of your platforms. So whatever platforms you're selling on, make it so that when it delists it and relists it, have it go down by 1%. Now, I know not all the resellers do this, and I get that, but I started doing this, and the last like 3 weeks, our sales have skyrocketed. So I used to do marketing for a living, so I know a little bit about search engine optimization. I understand how that works. The thing that's great about Nifty, of course, when they delist and relist, is it's getting a brand new URL number. Basically, it's getting a brand new location. It's a brand new place, right? But it's still the same photos, and it's still the same text, right? So if you can change anything else, it just helps the magical internet robots to think everything's brand new, right? You got to always have 20% of whatever you're doing brand new. So by having it, like, let's say something was $20, right? Well, if I want it to mark down to 1% less, it's going to be just just enough to change the numbers in there. I am telling you, it is working so freaking good for us. It's the only other thing I've changed, and it has just been hopping. So I'm going to advise you do it. It's your business. You do you, but it's working really good for us. All right. Next thing here is one of the brands I sell more than anything on the planet. And that is our Ralph Lauren. So this is a newer, modern Ralph Lauren tag. Yes, it's authentic. This is a Texas Longhorns one. So it's in the Texas Longhorns orange and white. Really cool, kind of unique. I had not seen one like that. Orange and reds aren't always, and yellows aren't always the greatest colors to resell. However, if it's associated with a sports team color, it does great. So this one sold for $20.80, which means Nifty probably kicked out an offer for me. I probably had it listed for $22, sent out an offer for $20.80, got it sold, bada bing, bada boom, done, moving right along. Let's get this puppy shipped to EM in Dallas, Texas, baby. Dallas, Texas, yo. What is it then? Lynn Bailey, Miss Bailey Thrift says, I started going through my old listings on Nifty. I had no idea how to comp or ship. No wonder nothing sold. Everything was at £2. Dude, I did that. Bailey, I did that. When we first started, we were up in Washington State, and I was doing calculated shipping, and I didn't understand that you needed to put the actual weight in there. So some of my items had like $20 and $30 shipping on it for like a pair of jeans, and I was like, why is nothing selling? Yeah, I had to learn real quickly on that one too. Hey, you know what? We are learning while we're earning, and our mistakes help us grow. I have learned more from my mistakes than I have learned from my successes, that is for sure. So our good friend EM here paid $5.99 for shipping. We're paying $5.14. Made a little extra, paid a buck at a garage sale for this puppy. $1. Y'all know I'm a garage sale girl. Y'all know I'm a garage sale girl. All right, putting this in there, and boom. Hey, huge shout out to all y'all from TikTok that are coming over and making the change and branching out to watch us over on YouTube. I love seeing you guys over here, and I really, really appreciate it. I want to stay in connection with all of you guys, and I don't want to lose that connection. We've created some good friendships. Selling a lot faster, Bailey, I bet. I bet. All right, next thing we've got here is some toys. Now, I'm not a huge toy seller, but when I come across something that's inexpensive and I know I can resell it, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we have someone that bought 2 items. The first thing is a 2017, is this a 2017? No, just kidding. This is the Town Skeletor with Snake Mountain number 23. And then we also have our Thundercats. Now, I bought this stuff in a lot, so I wound up paying probably about 40 cents for each of these. So that was fantastic. Now these are going to the same person. So I'm going to go ahead and combine the orders on this. We're going to find a box that works here in our mess. Welcome to the mess. If you're a reseller and you're organized, you're probably spending too much time organizing. Ooh, is that going to clutch fit? Oh, baby. Ugh. I think it's going to be it's going to be too heavy on that, or too hard on that one. Man, that would have been nice. Fit perfectly at the bottom. Did not fit perfectly at the top. Let's see. Do I have another one? Hey, Just, I might need a different box for this. I think I need a different box for this one. I need something that's a little bit taller. So, is this one going to be, yeah, that's too short. Too short, too short. Yeah, when I go to put this box in, the lid closes, but it's like pushing on this for all these boxes. So I need something that's like, why don't I just give you these? So basically something like this or something like that. Perfect. Thank you, sir. You're a beautiful assistant. I'm going to put you in one of those magician's assistant's outfits. Get you walking around in some high heels, looking all fine. All right, next thing, he said nope. Next thing we've got here, so I get this question all the time from new resellers. Do we have any new resellers in here? Anybody new? I want to get started reselling. I don't know how to do it. What do I sell? So when we got started reselling, we started with stuff that was at our house. A lot of you guys know the story. So I won't go into it too much, but for those that are new, my mom had passed away and I got left a whole bunch of stuff. And so I had a lot of home decor and stuff that I didn't want to keep, because I kept the stuff I wanted. And so I wanted to let go of the other stuff. So we were able to sell stuff around our house, which is great because you've already made the financial investment. That way you're not like going out and like trying to find things and then being stuck with a bunch of stuff. So I always tell new people, go around, find 20 items in your house that you don't need anymore, put them all on a table, and then let's go. Let's start. If you're brand new and you need a place to start, I'm going to advise you to get Laura at Wild and Almost Free's reseller guide. She is GOAT. She is the person that taught me how to do this. I was doing everything completely wrong. I started doing it her way, and I got the checklist, and I did the whole thing, and it's the best money I ever spent. I spent like $140 on this thing when she first released it. I think it's like $30 now or something. So if you go to the link in my bio, whether you're over on YouTube or you're here on TikTok, click on it. If you go through my link, you get it at like a massive, major discount. This is not mine. I did not create this. I just put it up there so that you can get it because it is wonderful. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money in learning how to do this business, but if you can find someone that has something that's just like start to finish on how to start and how to do things correctly, I think it's insane to not do it. So I wish I would have had hers in the very beginning. I screwed up shipping. I lost money, sold things for the wrong price, didn't set up my business thing right. Anyways, long story short, I advise using her. So this is something that we bought. So I got this for the hubs. This is the Snore Circle. And what it is it's this little machine that goes right under here. Thrifty says, so refreshing hearing you say certain words without having to change them. Dude, Green, tell me about it. I don't want to speak in linkators and bio-wiles. I want to just be able to like be a human being and talk to you guys. $37 now. So I spent $100 more on that. So anyways, it's the best $37. Fight me if you don't think it's true. I think it's freaking amazing. I didn't write it, but she's a genius. So we got this for Justin. I live with a snore guy, and it's this little device that goes under your chin, and when you snore, it just goes and moves, and it helps to like kick you out of snoring, and you sleep through it and everything. What we didn't know was he was going to be allergic to the adhesive. So there's like a little adhesive that's on these pads, and he literally straight up wound up being allergic to it. So there's that. So we did not do this as a solution, but this is a good example of something that I already bought that I can then take. I spent probably, $60 or $50 on this, but I was still able to resell it on eBay for $36.92. So I'm able to almost make my money back rather than just like throwing it out there. Let's see. I think that one's good. I think that's good. Yeah, thank you.
On the top, though.
Oh, on this guy? Let me take a look. Just a second, guys. Yeah. God, we're so close. So close. I just don't want it to play Make a Box. Look at, guys, from our Whatnot show. Andy's Toys. I mean, there's always time for fun. Yeah, we may have to play. Ooh, you gonna play Make a Box? That's my man. I've been teaching him how to use Make a Box. What you need? You need this? Oh, this thing. Ooh, this is another find, you guys. This guy does not know that I talk about this much. It's some dude over on eBay makes these. They're made in the USA. If you go to my link in my bio, this is not an affiliate thing. I get paid no money for this. This dude literally has no idea who I am, but this is the best freaking corrugator you are ever going to find. It's sharp, so be careful, but it works so good. Because we bought, 3 from Amazon? We bought 3 from Amazon, and all 3 of those broke. Oh my God, I can say Amazon! Damn! I know Green was like, oh my gosh, you get to say real words. I don't have a bag to put this in.
The boxes.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't have a bag to put anything in, so we're stuck. I need a box. Anyways. All right. So that's where we're at. Do I need this one? I might need it. I'll just use this though. Perfect. You got this. So yeah, I think we bought this for $50 or $60. We still made our money back, so that's good to go. Tatiana, what's up? By the way, for those of you that are brand new to following me, I'm neurodivergent. I also have a very, very spicy case of ADHD. So I tend to be a little bit all over the place, but you know what? It's always a fun and wild ride. All right, we're just going to wrap this up. It's already in a box, so I am not stressed about putting this in another box. It's literally a box in a box. So, a double box. A double box. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need no stinking box. We don't need nothing. Where is my... Oh my God, honey, look at this room. I've destroyed this room. I have destroyed this room. You know, for the first, 6 months that I went full-time reselling, I spent so much time, organizing, reorganizing, making it different, changing my room. I've learned that it's never going to be perfect. Everything is going to consistently be a hot mess. And it's better off if you just constantly make the messes, clean it up a little bit, move along, sell something else, right? Sell it, run it, go it, turn it, burn it. Run it, sell it, go it, turn it, burn it. Run it, sell it, go it, turn it, burn it. What do you think, honey? You like my rap? Run it, sell it, go it, turn it, burn it. All right, so we're shipping these off to somebody here. Let's take a look. We are shipping these to Tim. Tim is ready to stop the snoring. Tim in Naples, Florida is over it. He is ready to move on with his life. And hopefully Tim will not be allergic to this like Justin. It's so funny too, because Justin's one of those people that's not allergic to hardly anything. But every once in a while, we'll come across something that his skin is just oh, hell no. You ain't doing that. Bop it. What is up, Dizzy? What is going on? Dizzy in the house. What is it? Okay, let's see. What is the weight on this one? So we are at 1 pound for this one. We're going to go ahead and copy this, take it over. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just ship this on here. I I probably could have kept it under a pound, but we're just going to keep it. He paid plenty for shipping, so I'm absolutely not worried about it. So we're going to do 7 by 6 by 2. Let's take a look here. So, yep. So he paid the exact same price we were paying for shipping. Boom. Done. Sell it. Louise B. Thacker, what you doing? What is Louise doing with her day? Inquiring minds want to know. What are you doing? All right. Don't be shy, too. If you guys are on TT and you got something to say, questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, all appreciated. I can see the chat just like I can see it over on the TikTok, which we will not be live on again, it sounds like, potentially ever. They're oh, no, you didn't, girl. How dare you go out in a community and show people how to garage sale? I mean, terrible. You're a terrible person. How dare you help other people? I'm I'm sorry, TikTok. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to help a whole community of people that are looking to try to make money. All right, next thing we've got here is a hoodie, 1721. It's a Mountain Dew hoodie. It's a little Mountain Dew hoodie. It is not actual Mountain Dew brand. It's a Portland company or something. So I marked the price down low to get it sold before I got a naughty puppy. You know, this is not real Mountain Dew. But hey, I got it for 50 cents. So we're going to put it up online. Sold for $12.50 over on eBay. Let's go. Here we go with our fakey Mountain Dewy. The Kelly M. Freeman, I'm happy to see you. Great profile picture. That pink really makes you stand out. And wrapping this sucker up. Let's take a look here. So this is going to Roberta in Ohio. So black my eyes and black my eyes. So this is going over to Roberta in Ohio. Roberta paid $8.99 for shipping. This is never going to be $8.99. So we're going to make a little extra. We're going to go ahead and pop this right over into ye old pirate ship and see what we see. We gonna get it shipped. All right, we're going to go to Pirate Ship. On Pirate Ship, it's free to start an account over there, too. I would highly recommend it. If you're a new reseller, just go to pirateship.com, and you'll be able to start it. Oh, my Lord. I'm able to say words, honey. It's so refreshing. I don't think you guys even understand how difficult it is for people that stream all the time over on TikTok. The amount of things you're not allowed to say is absolutely bananas. Because of that, you're constantly editing yourself and constantly trying to think of the right word to say. And over here, I can just say it, and it's so amazing. I love it. Ooh, ooh. All right, so we're paying $6.78 for shipping. They paid $8.99. Honey, I'm feeling liberated.
Good.
I'm feeling good. It feels amazing. Oh my Lord.
And just a few more watch hours, we'll have memberships and we can do fun stuff in there too. Which
Yes.
is really cool.
That is true. Wait, say that again. Say it again.
Well, just a couple more watch hours and then we can do memberships over there and other fun stuff that YouTube does.
Yes. So by you guys watching this on YouTube, by the way, see, everything happens for a reason. It helps us to get to our number of watch hours. You have to have a certain number of watch hours to be able to have all these other like community things. Once we get to those watch hours, we can do all these inclusive things, all these different things over on YouTube that you can't do until you get a number of hours. So that's what we're working on over there. Coley, I was just singing Ohio. This is going to Roberta in Ohio. All right, print and label. Yeah, so we made like $2 on the shipping of this one. So stoked on that. Got it sold before eBay was like, wait a second, this doesn't appear to be authentic Mountain Dew. And I'm like, burp, let's get it sold. Do you know how many watch hours you need? So many. So you need 3,000 watch hours to be able to start a community. You need 3,000 regular watch hours or 3 million shorts hours. We're about 2.9 million hours over there.
You don't need you need or.
So watch hours, like the long video ones, we're at 1,300 right now. So we need to get to 3,000 to be able to have the community. And then in order to be able to do the other side of it, like any sort of monetization, and then there's a whole bunch of other features you unlock, you have to get to 4,000. So what I'm hoping is people will put the playlists on, just like in a background in a computer, and just let the playlists play. I know God's been doing that for us. I know Disney's been watching over there. Surf's been watching for me. What's that?
Well, and with it being exclusive instead of being on TikTok,
Yep. Yeah, like what he said. By us doing this just over on YouTube instead of doing TikTok, see, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, everything happens for a reason, right? And we've been talking about this for quite a while of wanting to be able to do stuff over on our YouTube, but getting the number of hours is tough. Guys, I put in thousands and thousands and thousands of hours over into TikTok, but there's no monetization over there. There's no unlock features, and there's so much stuff you can't do over there. Like the list of things you can't say, the things you can't do, you know, you get banned. Kiwi got banned for unregulated goods. We got people getting violations left and right. Like, sneaking suspicion, I'm going to throw this out there because I'm not on TikTok right now, so I can say whatever I want. TikTok is so hyper-focused on TikTok Shop because they are trying to get people to purchase items over there. That's how they make their money, right? They make their money on the big super huge influencers over there, and they make money on TikTok Shop. Everyone else to them is irrelevant. They want you to be a customer and buy TikTok Shop items, or they want you to be those big, huge creators that get, 800 people in every one of their lives for doing whatever it is they're doing over there. That is their goal. That is what they're worried about. That is what they want. Those subscriptions you guys are giving people over there, by the way, all those subscriptions, most of that goes to TikTok. All the little change and the blings and the dings and all the little things that come on the screen. How do I know this? Because we had gotten a notification a couple weeks ago with how much we've made on TikTok. $12. $12. That's how much we made for all those hours because they don't care about us. They're not worried about that. That's why they're handing out violations. That's why they're banning the thing. That's why they're doing all of that because they want you shopping and they want you watching the big dogs that are probably also selling you something. So I'm not down with the system, man. I am not down with the system. I'm over it. The getting banned for trying to help you guys garage sale when I was garage selling was the last straw. I'm like, I'm out here. The whole reason I'm out there, I'm not getting paid, right, to stream over there for TikTok, doing all those garage sale hours for you guys. or the thrift hours. I don't get nothing for that. The reason I do it is to be able to help everybody that's out there that is trying to resell learn how to freaking do this. Because guess what? It ain't easy. You got to learn a lot, right? And so my goal has been to be able to teach people. It's ingrained in my nature. It's who I am as a person. It's what makes me feel like I am contributing and giving back. Now, trying to do that though, and also go with their regulations is almost impossible. I got bananaed for garage sailing. Okay, here we go. So even though I'm putting a green screen on while we're in the car, doing all the things, nope, bananaed. Not just 24 hours. Literally, you're off. Like, absolutely insane. Cannot even believe it. Moving right along. So that's the charity rant for the day. I mean, you knew it's going to happen. Okay, what we got next? What do we got next? A drink of water because your girl's worked up. All right, next thing we've got here, Hot Tools Flat Iron. This is a great brand. So for those of you that are, thrift store shoppers or garage sailors, Hot Tools is a great brand. What you want to look for, though, is inside these plates here, make sure that there isn't missing paint and make sure there's no rust. Now, it can have some goo on it, and a lot of people have the goo because of styling product, right? Hairspray and whatnot. Comes off real easy with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. But you just want to make sure the paint isn't chipped and the ceramic isn't chipped. So you want to look for that is the main thing. The next thing you want to look for is to make sure that it closes all the way. A lot of times the spring will get sprung and it'll look like that. If it's like that, do not buy it. You are not going to be happy because your customer is going to give you a negative review. Also, make sure you're checking the cords. You want to look for burn marks. You want to make sure that everything is in good condition. And then last but not least, a couple brands to really look for that sell the best for me is Hot Tools, Chi, which is C-H-I, and I'm having a moment, my flat iron, GHD. So GHD, these are things to text yourself so you have it for later. GHD, Hot Tools, and Chi, C-H-I. Those are the three best ones. Now, there's a tons of different flat iron brands out there. I'm just telling you those are a couple to really look for. Now, here is a very, very important thing about these flat irons. This goes for flat irons, curling irons, blow dryers, any sort of tools. You do not want to wrap the cords. So when you take an item like this and you wrap the cord around, you actually break all of the little metal fibers that are in there. This goes for storing your stuff at home as well as reselling. So what you want to do is take your cord here and you're going to wrap it just like you would almost like a vacuum cleaner. So you're just going to do the figure 8. Grab yourself some rubber bands. We got ours from Amazon. God, it feels so good to be able to say that. I don't think you guys even understand how good that feels. So we got ours from Amazon. We just bought them in bulk. It was like $2 for a bag of rubber bands. And then you just wrap it right around. Boom, done, rubber banded. That is how you send it. So you want to make sure that you're not sending it with the cord wrapped, because while it's shipping, hey honey, I need foam. While it's shipping, you are going to end up, it could break in transit, and then the person gets it, they try to do that, doesn't happen. I'm going to need more, too, if you want to grab another roll. So, Zero Cool, your name makes me so happy, because if you've ever followed me on this account, or any account, you know I'm obsessed with the movie Hackers. So, if that is what your movie, or if that is what your name is from, I am 100% all in. Thank you for being an amazing human. Congratulations on having a completely fantastic name if you're even still here. If you're still here, congratulations for the best name of the day. So, all right, so we're wrapping this up here. So I'm putting it in foam. Now, I get a lot of this foam. I get all my foam for free. How do you do that, Charity? So I met a gentleman. I am a firm believer in networking with people, right? Because you just never know. So I met this really nice guy, and he works at a local shop here, and they make the signs that are on the highway. So he gets the metal delivered, then they put like the words on it, so it says like, San Diego, 100 miles or whatever. They put the lettering on that. So when they get these signs, they all come wrapped in foam. to start with. So he's got all this foam, doesn't know what to do with it, and so we just get it for free. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how do I get it? How do I do that? How do I get that for free? So what I'm going to tell you to do is go to some of the industrial areas, like in your area. So go to like cabinet stores, places that do furniture, and just bring in a little square with you, taking a little square like this, and just say, hey, I'm a local business in town here. I'm trying to cut down on my shipping supplies, and I'm wondering if you guys have anything like this or bubble wrap that you may be looking to get rid of. Instead of recycling it, I'd love to take it off of your hands. Do you have anything like that? I would suggest doing that, because then if you can find someone that has a connection like that, you're going to save a ton of money. Look at this mess in here that your wife has made. I am a messy, messy girl. I am telling you. Dizzy says, I store mine at home with old busted scrunchies. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness, Diz. I could just see, like, a drawer with a bunch of scrunchies. For those of you that don't know, I used to do hair. So that's how I know about these flat iron things. It's not like I just randomly one day woke up and was like, oh, I know everything about flat irons. I put in a whole gigantic career. All right, so we're going to take our Amazon bags here and recycle them. I got neighbors keeping their Amazon bags for me so I can go pick them up on the porch. I mean, I am about as cheap of a person as you can get. If it's inexpensive or free, that is my favorite price. And so if I can get free stuff like this from neighbors, boom, done. That is what we're talking about. In the words of, I don't remember who did it, but this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Who did that song? I can't even remember. Who did that? Wrapped around the cable, goofball. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Rather than the rubber bands. That works. I'm picturing Diz. I'm picturing you like with the cord all wrapped around it and then like a scrunchie around it. All right. She's doing it right. She's doing it right, folks. All right. Let's get this shipped out here. This is going to be over a pound. So we're going to go ahead and do this straight out of pirate ship here so we can make a little extra. Now, this is not going to classify as polybag. I got to do boxer rigid packaging because it can't move around. So I can usually sneak by with the poly mailing category over on pirate ship unless it's something that's like this, like, not foldable, not movable, and then we can't do that. So we're looking at 1 pound, 2 ounces on that. Our length is going to be, let's take a look. So we got 15 by 5 by 2. 15 by 2. Let's take a look at what we're going to pay here. So they paid, I think, $10 for shipping. Oh yeah, we're only paying $6.78. So we did good on this one. Where did I even get this Hot Tools? I don't even remember, guys. I don't even remember. Montel Jordan! Thank you, Diz! I literally know this song by heart, but I could not remember who did it. So my brain, have you guys ever seen, okay, this is so off topic, but we love off topic. Have you guys ever seen that movie Dreamcatchers? Do you guys remember that Dreamcatchers movie? I think it's originally like a Stephen King book maybe, but it got made into a movie. Really, really good. It's got like the Same Shit, Different Day. It's got No Bounce, No Play. You guys maybe know what I'm talking about. Anyways, great movie. In that movie, though, wait, where was I going with this? Oh my God, honey, why do I always do this? Wait, what was I talking about? Dude, every day this happens. My brain is like, nope. We were talking about flat irons. We're talking about Hot Tools. We're talking about Montel Jordan. What's that? Montel Williams. No, not Montel Williams. Montel Jordan. I don't even remember. Michael Jordan. I don't even remember. Who knows? We were talking about something. We were talking about Dreamcatchers. We're talking about that movie. No Bounce, No Play. I got it. Okay. So in that movie, it has this scene that's got like this monster guy running around in this place where the guy keeps all of his information in filing cabinets. No, not movie soundtrack, but we were going somewhere. In that movie, there's his head has all these filing cabinets. And so when he wants to learn something new, he goes in and gets rid of old things so that he can learn a new thing. I think that's like what goes on in my head every day. It's like if I want to learn something new, I got to let go of something old. So I had to let go of the fact that I knew that Montel Jordan did that song, probably so I could learn something new. Who knows what it was? Probably how to ship on Poshmark or something would be my guess. All right, we're headed back over to eBay. So we made a little bit on the shipping on that one too. I honestly don't remember what I paid for this or where I got it. I don't even know. I got no metric on that one. AM, PM, RN. What are you doing? Okay. Next thing we've got here is some suit coats. Now I'm not going to take these out of the, get the little bit of dust off, right? I'm not going to take these out of here because it would be crazy to do that. But what these are two. Now, this is a brand I do not pick up very often. It's called Pronto Umo. It's Pronto space UOMO. Now, it's not that it's a bad brand. It's just not a super desirable brand. However, there's always a caveat. With these, one, it's corduroy. So anything corduroy or anything velvet right now, crazy hot. Always pick up silks, pick up linens, 100% cottons, vintage stuff, that's always a go. But right now, corduroy and velvet is definitely having a moment. And so I got these, I paid hardly anything for them. So number one, it's in corduroy. Number two, they are a 5XLT. So brands don't tend to make as many of the larger sizes as they do the more regular, or what they would consider as regular sizes. Did you get that all? Look at you, honey. Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, we got that now. Great. Do you want to do that in a second too? Because that would make my life great.
What?
This thing here. I'm going to show it on stream, and then I'm going to have you actually try to package this up. Look at you. You know what I love about you, honey, is you're handsome, you're smart, and you're funny.
I have so many other things.
If you could just get this boxed up, then I would be eternally grateful forever. That's called the compliment sandwich, guys. He knows about the compliment sandwich. I can't trick him with it, but I can say please and thank you because I do have to jam and jelly today. So if you can do that, I got an appointment. I'm meeting up with 5 people for sourcing stuff today.
Off, and then
yeah. So I got this. I saw this at a senior center sale. Some of y'all may remember this. Bailey, you might remember this. Dizzy, you probably remember this too. So I picked this up at a senior center sale for $5, and it's vintage. It's a little like jewelry box thing. It's got the little drawers that slide out. I saw this and I'm like, there is no stinking way that this doesn't sell. So it sold. I knew it was going to sell. I had a good feeling about that one. All right, so let's talk sizing. So when a company makes clothing, they will make a certain number of units within each sizes. So for instance, let's say that they're going to make 1,000 units of large. They'll make 800 extra larges. They'll make 800 mediums. They'll make 600 smalls. They'll make 600 2XLs. They'll make 200 3XLs, 100 4XLs, 50 5XLs. So when you find those bigger sizes, there's fewer on the market, so you have a better chance of selling it. So you start showing me things in 5 extra large tall, you are crazy if you think I'm passing that up. I'm going to pick that up every freaking time. Brian, I believe that your brain retains everything. Oh, B, I've got that thing I picked up for you at that garage sale too. That little, whatever that thing was, the shoot 'em thing or something. So send me a message so I don't forget to send you a message, and we'll have to figure out what the shipping is. You'll have to send me your address again, because I have it somewhere, but I don't want to have to look through the messages. Send me your address again, and then I can figure out how much it'll be for shipping. So, and hopefully you'll be able to make some money off of it. I can't imagine you won't be able to. I mean, it's like crazy vintage thing. So, Haley's Southwest Health, welcome in. Cordo Lorraine, welcome in. You guys probably have never seen me over here on Instagram. So crazy, right? I usually am a TikTok streamer. We have a pretty good following over there that comes in every day. And your girl got bananaed, so no more TT. So we are starting over here on the IG. I'm also on YouTube, which you're going to get a better, clearer picture if you're over there, but that's all right. All right, so here is this. Boom, done. We're going to ship these out. Now, we're going to take this over to Pirate Ship for sure. So yeah, so I paid hardly anything. I think, guys, I paid like $4 for both of these total. This sold for $56.13. Why? I'm telling you, 5XLT, are you kidding me? Get out of here with that. It's going to sell every time. All right, so we are going to copy this address. We're going to go ahead and go over to Pirate Ship. Let's put this in here. Where is this going? Let's take a look. This is going to Michael in California. We probably won't make a ton on the shipping. California eats me alive for shipping. But let's take a look here. Let's do a quick measurement. So we're looking at 12 by 11. And then let's take a look at our weight here. This is going to be 4 pounds, 8 ounces. What are we getting? Oh, whoops. Put that wrong in. Put that in wrong. 4 pounds, 8 ounces, 12 by 11. Let's go. What do we got here? We have, Dizzy remembers that box. Dizzy remembers that box. So we're paying $10.66 for shipping. We're going to buy this label, and then we're going to take a look and see what our friend Michael here paid over on the base. $56. 2 Pronto Unos corduroy. Can't snooze on that. That is a go all day, air day. Air day. Ooh, guys, I got someone that connected with me today. She wants to sell me a pair of Ferragamo's sunglasses. You know I can't say no. You know I can't say no to that. You know I can't say no to that. Your girl likes to shop till she drops, bringing you savings left and right. All right, so Michael paid $12.99. We paid $10.57. Literally made our money back for a total after fees of probably $48. 47 bucks on those? Yeah, baby. That is what I'm talking about. All right, let's go ahead and put our tracking number in here. Boom, done, save, moving right along. Here we go. All right, so next up we've got those Masters of the Universe toys that we sold here, and Justin was nice enough to put those in a box for us. We're going to go ahead and get our shipping label here. Teamwork is the dream work. So if you're new to watching me over on YouTube or on Instagram, here is what we're doing. So we, for the longest time, our business model has just been listing things online, doing what's called static listing, which would be like eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, where you look at a picture and that's it. But we've gotten so much into live selling that is what we're doing now all the time. So right now we're doing Whatnot shows. Oh my God, I love saying it out loud. We're doing Whatnot shows on Tuesday nights, which is when I wear a costume, Thursday nights, and then we're doing it on Saturdays as well. However, guys, I think with the amount of stuff we're able to source right now, we're probably going to start doing a show almost every single day. By the end of May, I think we'll have worked up to doing pretty much every day. So if you have not followed me over on Whatnot yet, please do. What we're doing is I'm going out and sourcing. I'm literally bringing the stuff to you. I'm tacking on the couple little fees that they charge me, and then we're running it for that. For instance, I buy, something like, I don't even know. Let's just pull something out. What do we got here? What is this? I don't even know what this is. We've gotten so much stuff. What is this? Oh, that hanger just broke, I think. We've got what do we got here? A Ralph Lauren. I mean, come on, look at this freaking thing. We're getting like Ralph Lauren. I paid, what did we pay for this? $5? So it probably started $8. Like, you cannot source that at a thrift store for that amount. You cannot tell me that you can. So if you have not followed us over on Whatnot, my God, saying it out loud is never going to get old. I freaking love it. Make sure you follow us over there. There's us right here. We are right here. Here's the shows we got coming up. Bangers. Tomorrow night, vintage and modern hats. And I got some old school sports hats. Then we're doing a name brand haul, garage sale thrifting mega haul. We got music tees. I've got a whole women's athleisure. I've got Lulu. I've got Fabletics. I've got Gymshark. I've got Nike. Vintage clothes. I got a whole skate night. Vintage 90s skate clothes lined up. Not freaking playing around. So make sure you follow us over there. If you do not know what Whatnot is and you haven't had an opportunity to check it out, if you go to the link in my bio, click where it says get $15 free. If you sign up for Whatnot, you use the code Nicecomps, which is my name, you're going to get $15 to shop at any store that you want. It does not even need to be my store. It can be any store that you want to shop at. And let's see, this could be 7. And you're going to be able to get stuff at least at our store for cost. I'm not messing around, guys. I am ready. I love doing the Whatnot. The ADHD likes the Whatnot. I like to be on camera. And I like to help other people to save money, and I like getting stuff back out. You guys all know I am 100% against like fast fashion-y stuff. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I'm a vintage girl. I like the classics. I like the designer brands. I like the good stuff. And that's what I'm running, and that's what we're rolling with, yo. All right, let's take a look here at what we got for shipping. Now, this guy did 2 separate purchases, meaning he paid shipping twice. So let's take a look here. This is going to Dave in North Carolina. We're going to pay $11 for this. Now, he probably paid more like $20 for everything, so I'll probably kick Dave back a couple dollars for the shipping. Now, I don't have to do that, but I like to do that. I think it's good customer service. I think it helps to get me great reviews, and it just feels honest and good. One of the things with my neurodivergency is I like things to feel fair. I'm a fairsy squaresy person, sometimes to a fault. I know Justin's like, you're running stuff for too cheap, woman. You're going to make us lose money. I'm like, I can't stop. Like, I need it to be fair for everybody. I like to help people out. It's what I do. I believe in paying it forward. And so, where was I going with that? I don't even know. There it is. There's the brain. That's what happens. Victoria, what's going on? So I like to do a little refund if I can. It just feels good. It just feels right to me. That's okay if it doesn't feel right to everybody else. Hey, no judgments. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the tracking number. Now, the cool thing on eBay is if the same person buys items before you have had an opportunity to ship them, then you're able to use the exact same tracking number for both the orders, as long as, and this is the caveat, as long as it's coming from the same account. So let's say that Anne buys an item and she lives at one address, and Douglas buys an item and he's at he's at the same address, but Anne and Douglas both have different accounts. This is Anne's eBay account. This is Douglas's eBay account. You can't combine those, even though it's going to the same address. It's just got to have the same account, and it's got to have the same address. As long as you got that, you're GTG. Good to go, baby. Victoria, I see you. Victoria. All right, next brand is something that so many people snooze on, which is fine with me because I will scoop it up all day. Y'all know I love the vintage stuff, and I like things that just sell quick, fast, easy, cheap, and I can usually pick these up for cheap. So this is a brand, this is an older 90s brand, and it's called Bugle Boy Company. Now, you'll usually know it's Bugle Boy because it'll have like a hit here on the pocket. A lot of people snooze on this. I think they just don't realize that in the like vintage streetwear community, this is definitely a buy. Now, I don't make a ton of money on all of them. I usually make anything from like $12 to like $30. It just kind of depends on the cut, the style. The brighter the color, the better. This one's a little bit of more of a, just kind of a plain one. But we made $12 on this thing. I probably got it for a quarter at a garage sale. Took me hardly any time to list it. And these, I love these orders because these are what I call my breads and butters, meaning that they're good little filler orders. Not everything's going to be a $60 banger unless you're selling, you know, high-end fancy stuff. I'm not a high-end fancy person. I'm a sweatpants fancy girl. You know, we're a blue-collar family, and we know all about those brands. So for me, these are great little fillers. It also brings more traffic to my store. The more orders I'm getting over there on eBay or any sort of platform, the more popular I look, and the more that platform is going to push out my listings. So there is nothing wrong with having a few things up that maybe aren't quite as expensive, because a sale is a sale. And if you've ever noticed when you sell one item, you tend to sell a few more. Poshmark is a perfect example of that. Poshmark is one of those platforms. If I can get a sale and another sale, and I get 2 back-to-backs, I'll get like 3 more all within a 24-hour time period because it sees that you're popular. It's pushing that out. All right, this is under £1, so we're going to go ahead and ship this straight from eBay. This is 6x6x2. We are going to pay $5.31 to ship this. This is going international, guys. We're going international. So this is going somewhere, probably not China, because I can't imagine anyone that wants to pay that tariff. But we're going to go ahead and ship this straight out to our friend over here somewhere, Melanie, who lives somewhere. A lot of this old 90s stuff, especially USA-based stuff, made in the USA or USA subculture, sells overseas. I sell more clothing overseas than anything. So if you're not a part of that eBay International program, I would highly advise doing that. Get to be a part of that. It's free. All you have to do is ship the item to Illinois. Once it gets to Illinois, then eBay takes care of the rest of it, ships it to wherever else it needs to go to, and you're off the hook if it never gets delivered. So, greatest program eBay probably ever came up with. All right. Am I missing any questions? You guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, ideas over on YouTube? Am I missing anybody? I hope I'm not missing anything. I'm watching. I'm watching like a hawk. Watching like a hawk. All right, let's get a little sip of water here, a little hydration. All right. Only time she's quiet is when she's drinking water. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Who's got what not shows tonight? Who's got what not shows tonight? All right, so our last item on eBay is going to be the thing that he's got. So we're going to go ahead and move over to Poshmark, and we'll get that stuff shipped while we're waiting on him for that. Okay, here we go. Next thing we've got. Where is... Did you put Poshy in a different section, honey? I am curious. I'm looking. Did you put Poshy? Oh, there's more stuff up here. Oh my God. Is there still more stuff up there to ship? Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. We sold so much stuff.
So neither of the things I gave you, I put a quarter sticker on. So you need to
oh, okay. All right. Well, the other one already's getting... Well, I might be able to get it in there. All right, let's take a look here. You want to slide that in for me? And then I'll give you another one. If you can slide that in, that'd be great. All right, boom, boom, done. Put that in. Got it. All right. Okay, so this is funny. So we're doing our whatnot shows. This is an item that I had in a whatnot show, and we did one of our band t-shirts. Nobody got it. I ran it twice. Nobody got it. And I could not believe that no one bid on this. Every once in a while, people will snooze on an item, and I'm just like, dude, I don't think you understand what you're snoozing on. So this is a Rolling Stones t-shirt, but it is a very weird and unique and unusual t-shirt. Some of y'all that watch our whatnot shows might remember this one. I ran this for $1. Nobody picked it up. So I sold it for $20 over on Poshmark. Twice. We tried to sell it twice. Nobody picked it up. Crazy Mella, what are you doing over on IG? Good to see you. Yeah, so nobody picked it up. So I was like, well, I'll put it up and I'll sell it. Sold it for $20 over on the Poshy. You're snoozing, you're losing. You're snoozing, you're losing. I told everyone on there, too. I'm like, you guys are crazy. This is going to be a fast sell. Boom. Sold. Done. All right. Now, if you're selling over on Poshmark, you get to use the priority envelopes, which is great. You can go to USPS.com, get all of those things for free. We also, thanks, baby. We also have a link in our bio. If you just click on it, there's a link in there for getting USPS supplies. There's also a link in there for getting UPS supplies if you guys want to be able to get that. It's all free, so can't snooze on that. What I like about these is that these Tyvek envelopes, which I love, they just don't... Oh, we just sold something. Hey, baby, I just got another item sold. So we, these don't stay closed. These little Tyvek things come up really, really easily. So I use these little stickers. You can get them on a roll like this, and you can also get them long. And I use these because I like free. Guys, I'm cheap. I'm a cheap Coke. So I put these on here, and it just helps to keep the envelopes down, and I don't have to use my own tape. Why don't I want to use my own tape? Because I'm cheap. It costs money. We're trying to save money over here. I got to pay power bill. I'm in Texas. It's 30, 91 degrees. I got to pay that AC unit.
Water bill.
We got to pay that water bill. Oh, my goodness. Amazing. I don't know if you want to start getting this stuff moved out of here. I don't have any bags. I am telling... Lord, if you saw how many things we have to take to the post office today, we got like how many packages? Probably 40 packages from our Whatnot show. We're going to have 30 today. I mean, we just started. When we go to the post office now, we just roll up and get a cart or drop off in the back drop off now. Here's the thing. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of encouragement.
Take these.
Perfect. Thank you. Love it. Oh, did I? Just a second. Oh, my goodness. Wait. I don't want that to go away.
Rain.
All right, perfect. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little words of encouragement. So you guys see me shipping a lot of stuff, and if you're a newer reseller, or maybe you're not having, crazy sales right this second, I want to give you guys a little inspiration if you want it. If you don't want it, just leave it. But hopefully you'll take it. Just says too bad. It's going to Donald in Ohio. So I have only been full-time, actual hardcore reselling since like August of last August. Okay, so it hasn't even been a full year of this yet. We were lucky if we were selling an item a day, right? One a day. I could not believe it. I could only get like one item. I could only get like 3 to 5 items listed in a day because it took me time, right? I was new and I was learning. You'll get faster. You'll get better. You'll get more consistent. Things will happen quicker because I can remember watching people like Surf or K-Way or Laura or Kelsey or Tuition Ain't Cheap. All these people, I'm watching them ship out.
UPS, USPS.
Thank you. I'm watching them ship out 30 packages. And I'm like, how in the world do you ever get there? Now, some of y'all, oh my gosh, Juliana. Yep. Hey girl. Yep, I got bananaed on the TikTok. So we're moving right along. Moving on with our lives. Thanks for coming over. So this is going to Tiffany in New York, baby. Tiffany in New York. I don't even know what I'm shipping. Just a second. Okay. I'm talking and not thinking. 912? 912. Okay. We're shipping a pair of 2005 Levi's 505 regular fit medium wash. I believe there was something wrong with these guys. So we sold them for $15 on Poshy. There's something wrong with these and I can't remember what it is. It's like there's a patch or something in it. Something weird on the inside. Anyways. So if you are newer or you're feeling frustrated or you're not sure if you're going to be good at this, I am telling you, you'll get there. You may totally suck in the beginning. I did. It was so bad, you guys. I was slow. I did it wrong. I felt like I was spending more than I was making. All of the fear came in. All of the things come in. But I promise you, I literally promise you, I am a hot nightmare mess. I have so many struggles, just like we all do. And if I can manage to make this work somehow and manage to get this many things shipped out every day, I am telling you that you are going to be able to do it as well. It's not a matter of time. It's just a matter of timing. That is a Motion City soundtrack song, by the way, and it's incredible. Dawn, what is going on? Yeah, Juliana, so we went garage sailing on Saturday, and we went live at like 7 in the morning, and then we stayed live until I literally got kicked off at like, I don't know, it was like 1 o'clock or something. So I think what happened is, one, I was talking about a lot of brands, and TikTok doesn't like that. TikTok wants you to buy money or spend money there. They do not want you to talk about spending money elsewhere. So number one, I think it was a combination of that. I also was in and out of the car. Now I was using a green screen as much as I could. I didn't use a green screen in the beginning though. And I think that they caught that. And so I didn't get a warning. I didn't get nothing. It was just, you're gone. I put in for an appeal. It got immediately declined. And then we had to go in and take this test. There was a training thing you had to do on how to be appropriate on TikTok. I was like, first of all, you can off, you know what I mean? So we did it anyways. And actually, that's not true. Justin did it. Justin did it because I was like, I'm not doing it. I refuse based on principle alone. So Justin was able to do it and got the training put in. Then I got a message that said that we had a 2-week suspension and had the possibility of getting our TikTok back. There was a possibility. And I was just like, you know what? I felt like they were like I had just sat in the corner. Like, you've been naughty. How dare you help people to create good businesses and not spend money here? How dare you talk about other places? So I was just done. I'm just done. So they may give me my live back in a couple weeks. If they do, I'm literally just going to use it every once in a great while, probably just to have people come over to Instagram or YouTube, because I don't have to worry about it over here. I don't have to say link dinketer. I don't have to say bio wyo. I don't have to say whatty naughty and this my Amazon. I can just tell people where to find stuff, and I don't have to freak out and feel all weird and constantly fill out puzzle pieces. Guys, I got a restriction every time I went live because I'm talking about brands, and that TikTok doesn't want that. They don't want you selling stuff that's not on their platform. So moving right along. Green Thrifty says, just sold an item 5 minutes after running through Nifty. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Nifty is GOAT. If you guys are not using that cross-listing, what are you doing? Go to the link in my bio if you haven't. You get 7 days free, and then you get 15% off your first month if you go through another reseller. So if you go through me, that's what you're going to get. Oh man, I always say I dated Vendu, I married Nifty. I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. All right, next up, guess what we're selling? Bugle Boy. I'm telling you, people be snoozing. This is the 90s Bugle Boy company with the band collar. Just one more chapter, let's go. This is the band collar one. Sold this for $20 over on Poshmark. Like I said, that's about what I get for these anywhere. If it's a crazy print, or if it's like a 2 or 3 XL, I can usually get a little bit more even. So Bugle Boy, something to watch for. That is awesome. Green Thrifty, I'm proud of you. Green Thrifty, you come a long way. You know that? I mean, I've been watching your journey and your adventure and seeing you grow, and you really have. Like, you are to be commended. I've been watching you. I have been watching you. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. Killing it. Dude, I love fellow hustlers, right? I love people out there hustling and grinding. I think, especially nowadays, with how crazy the world is, I think most people have a second hustle. And I know for a lot of people, that's what this is. And I think that's freaking great. A, because I love seeing people succeed. But B, you all know I love giving things a second chance. I love being able to see items get back out in the public and get a second life and get worn and get, recycled and reused rather than end up in a landfill. Whatever you do, don't go down the rabbit holes of seeing what's happening to fast fashion that they're trying to burn overseas, because it won't burn. Oh my Lord, I swear I was like crying. Okay, we're going to download this. Justin was like, why are you so upset? And I was like, have you seen what they're doing? Look at these piles of fast fashion. Only the tops will burn. Look at all these people. There's all these people in different countries. There's smoke everywhere. Oh my God, I can't think about it. Get me all emotional. All right, this is going to Amanda in Massachusetts. Is getting this Bugle Boy. Here we go. Dawn is in the house. What are you doing, Dawn? You're welcome, Green Thrifty. You deserve it. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. All right, there is that. Okay, next up here is, what do we got? Let's go back. I think we're still doing Poshmark here. All right, let's go. We got a banger, folks. We got a banger sale. So, if any of y'all have ever followed me on my adventure, you know that one of the things that I always talk about at garage sales is the person's one special thing. So, at a garage sale, Crystal, what are you doing? Opening up my eBay store this weekend. Been taking photos so I can list with the examples you helped me with. Crystal! You got this. I'm proud of you. I know you've been waiting to kind of leap back in, and let's go. Keep us posted. Okay, so at a garage sale, there's always going to be a special thing. There's going to be an item that someone is either emotionally attached to or financially attached to. You'll know it because they want to talk about it. It's usually featured on a table, or it's featured close to them if they're sitting back in their garage, or it'll be the front showcase piece. You'll ask how much it is, and it's going to be too much, right? So if it's something you really, really want, I always compliment the person on the item because that, makes people feel good, get a little friendship sandwich going on there. And I always make them feel good about the item. I talk about it, and then I find a couple other things. And here's what happens. You ask someone how much they want for something. So these are a pair of really nice designer, very expensive Michael Kors sneakers. New, these run around $200. And so I asked the lady how much she wanted for it, and she said she wanted $40. Now, $40 is still a great deal. I probably even would have picked them up just for $40 because they are very, very expensive, and they're literally brand new. And so when I asked her, she said she wanted $40. I'm like, I want to talk her down a little bit. So what I did is I went around and I asked her how much other stuff was. So I asked her how much. Give me a second, guys. I got to get a box. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. So I asked her how much her other stuff was. How much were these Nike shoes? How much was her clothing? How much was this? Well, the clothing wasn't really great. A lot of fast fashion. I wasn't interested, but she had another pair of Nikes there. So I asked her how much she wanted for the Nikes. And she said, I don't know, probably like $10, $20, something like that. I was like, hey, so she wants $60 for both these. And I was like, well, here's the deal. I got a budget to spend. I said, I can give you the $40 for these, which are the expensive ones, but I would need you to throw in the Nikes. If you can handle that, we can do both these for $40. I can take these out of your garage and leave you with some cash. How does that sound? And she sat there for a second. She was like rocking back and forth. She had her feet on this little vibrating plate thing of some sorts, which was interesting. And she's like, okay, let's do it. So I was able to get these. Now I've already sold the Nikes. We sold those 2 weeks ago. Sold those for $40. These sold for $138. Let's freaking go. So sometimes at sales, you just gotta, get a little brave. You gotta get a little brave, offer a little bit of something, and see what happens. Oh my goodness, guys, my room. Look what I have done to my room. I've destroyed it. If you guys are over on YouTube, you're getting to see the whole room. Y'all usually only see part of it. Look at this mess. If you guys think I'm organized, you've lost your mind. So we're going to wrap these up really nicely. This is an expensive order. I don't want to give anybody any reason to tell me that they're not nice. So we're going to wrap these up real nice, Clark, and get these off to their new owner. All right, so I'm going to do these in here. Now, when you're wrapping up shoes, it's important, especially with expensive shoes like this, to make sure that they are not going to flop around in the box. If they're going to flop around in the box, the number one reason that you're going to get a complaint about shoes is because the shoes have injured themselves in the shipping process, right? We don't want to do that. We want the shoes to not injure themselves. So I'm going to put them in, and then I'm going to listen. I am listening to make sure that they are not going to shift around in there, and that's exactly what we want. Crystal says, thank you. So happy to have found a supportive reseller that will hype someone up. Dude, that's what it's all about. We are better together, and I believe that in my soul. After taking care of my mom for all those years, caregiving for her at the end, it just softened me up. I used to be a little bit harder, but I definitely am softer now. My mom used to sing this song to me when I was little. It was Hard-Hearted Hannah, the Queen of Savannah. Because I'd be like, I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. And I'm telling you, something happened, and I just became an old softie these days. So what I'm doing here is I'm just scoring this box. I am basically going to take a priority box here because we're on Poshmark, and I'm just going to slightly alter it. So what I'm doing is just taking my little thing that we talked about earlier, our little thing that we got off that dude on eBay, which is like freaking great, and I'm just scoring the box here, and then this magical thing is going to happen here in just a minute once I finish the magic. Oh, it's the magic. You know what's going to happen like 15 years from now when I'm reselling is one day this guy that makes these little things, is going to see me. And he's going to be like, oh my goodness, are you that girl that's always sending people to buy these over on my eBay? And I'll be like, yes, it's me. Yes, it's me. I'm the one. And he's not going to pay me for it, but that's okay. It's just going to feel good. It's just going to feel good. So once you do this, you can actually take this box and make it into, ready? A completely different box. So it'll fit a pair of shoes. Oh my God, that's amazing. How did you do that? Magic. It's pure, unadulterated magic. So once I get it in here, and I know it's going to fit, then I can take a little bit of foam and kind of like slide it in. I used to wrap the box first, but I learned that it's really hard to get it back in the box if you do it that way. So I just started putting it in the box. Then I put the foam in. I slide it through. You sell enough shoes and you just learn these little things here. I slide it through. Now, would I go through all of this for a $20 pair of shoes? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Am I going to go through it for a $138 pair of shoes? You bet your stinking britches I am. You bet I am. And then this person, oh my goodness. I can't even with that. And a thank you card. Putting those in. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this, baby. Sliding that across here. Picked up some great Farm Rio yesterday, guys. Whew. Beautiful Farm Rio. Beautiful Farm Rio. I'm considering running it on Whatnot. I'm considering it. I mean, it's like crazy expensive stuff. Crazy, crazy expensive Farm Rio. Considering it. We'll see. If we can keep getting the numbers in that we're getting in right now, then I could do it and it would be worth it. But I paid up for it, so paid up for it. Holy Avenger. Oh yeah, baby. Holy Avenger. What are you doing? What are you doing, Holy Avenger? You avenging? Are you an anti-hero or a hero? That is the question. That is the question. All right. So once you do that, look at that. Just by corrugating that, change this entire box into another kind of box. Love that. Love that, Joker. All right, good. Perfect. Done skis, done skis. And would not be going through this for a cheaper pair of shoes. But we're shipping out some expensive boys. So they get a little bit of love. They get a little extra. And the best part is, since it's going priority anyways, we can literally just ship them just like this in this altered box. And we're going to be just fine. So we go like that. Then we take our little thing. It says eBay on it. Who cares? It's free tape. And we're going to tape it down. We're going to get these things all snuggled up real nice. Boom. Done. Done. Flippy. Go-y. Closey. Boom. Just like that. We wrap it up. Make sure it looks good. Make sure we don't got anything falling apart. Maybe a little of this for reinforcement. Oh, must be doggy time. I hear the dinner bell clanging for those pups. Dinner bells. Where's Salvi Mermaid? Salvi, you're gonna miss the squeaks. Anti-hero. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. Holy Avenger. You're my guy. All right, let's get the box for this here. Now, the only rule with Poshmark is you just got to make sure things stay under 5 pounds, which, of course, these are. But if you're selling cowboy boots and stuff like that, you do have to be a little bit more careful. Every once in a while, I've had to cancel an order because something sneaks by me, and I just forget, oh, man, that thing was over 5 pounds. It happens, yo. All right, so these are going to James in Michigan. James in Michigan's going to get a real nice pair of MKs, hot off the press. Looking good. $138 over on, oh, did we lose a sticker? $138 over on eBay or Poshmark. Can't mess with that. Of course, Poshmark's going to get its little piece of the pie there, but that's okay. We're just going to slip that sticker right in. Hope that he sees that. Close that back up. Happens from time to time. All right, putting that in. Here we go. Dizzy says, I am Iron Man, doing the best that a reseller can. All right, James in Michigan. There's your shoes. Okay, next up, what do we got? Woo, we sweating now. We sweating now, boy. Okay, that is everything over on eBay. Let's go ahead and pop over to Depop. Oh my gosh, Charity's got to check her calendar too. Make sure I am not... What do I do with my calendar? Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. We are... Okay, yeah, we got to hurry up. This is what the life of a reseller looks like. Woo, baby. All right. That's okay. We're still doing good. We're doing good. Okay. All right. Next up, we've got Depop. Let's take a look and see what we sold over on the pop that is the D. The pop that is the D. All right, first thing we've got is something I'm really glad to see head out of my inventory. It's a Texas Bobcats shirt, jersey style. However, I didn't realize when I got it. I wasn't paying attention. Sometimes at garage sales, I'm making bundles so quick, I'm just throwing stuff in a pile. So I paid probably 50 cents for it, but it was a women's. And so women's college stuff like that, you ain't getting what you think you're going to get for it. So this sold for $8. It's staying in Texas, though. I make money on my my Depop sales because I ship outside of Depop, so I always clear like an extra $1 or so, which is great. Like I said, this is one of those I'm happy to see you go. Here we go with that. I got to take those off. All right, so this is going to Bella in Texas. No last name. People on Depop are so funny. You know how often it's just like either a random name, like something like Star Knight or like Ninja Boy. And it's like, well, I hope the postman gets this to you. If the postman doesn't get this to you, that is called not my fault. So this is staying in Texas. We got, she's probably getting ready for football season or whatever is going to be happening. I don't even know when that starts. How do I not know that? Because I have no idea. I'm like, you tell me a video game release, you tell me something in nerd culture, I'm there. But sports stuff, I don't know as much about. So we're going at 6 by 6 by 0 by 5 ounces. So we probably charged her $5.99 for shipping. My guess is this is going to be in the 4s. Yeah, $4.44. So we made our money back, definitely covered fees. I mean, we made $7 on this, but hey, $7 gives me $7 to spend at garage sales and get more stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and print this off, and here we go. All right, printing. Let's do this. Ella Chase, welcome in. Happy to see you. Welcome to this craziness. I mean, usually we are a TikTok. We are usually TikTok streamers, but we are done with that. We are not doing that anymore because they won't let me say anything, and I'm over it. So here is that. Boom. Sold. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, the postman is going to be seeing us coming today. He's going to be like, oh Lord. Between this and the whatnot, easily almost 70 packages. Whew, holy cow. All right, because we have the most amazing freaking community that anyone's ever had in the history of the planet, and I am not making that up. We have the best people. If you don't believe me, fight me for it. All right, moving over here, we've got a pair of pants. So let's take a look at these. 565s. These 565s. Let's see. Are these the Carhartts? Let's take a look here. No, Dickies. What is this? Where are those? Wait, did we grab the wrong thing? Just a second. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. Oh, yeah, these are the double knees. Ooh, we sold the double knees? Nice. I don't see those here. Where are those? Did I just sell these? Maybe I just sold these. Yeah, because these are Dickies. These are not what I'm looking for. We sold item... I think you might have pulled me the wrong number, honey. Let's see. So we sold a 1669. I'm not sure what these... Oh, maybe that's these ones. Oh, maybe these were somewhere else. Oh, my God. So many orders. This is insane. This is insane. Okay. Double knees, baby. Got these double knee Carhartts. Bought them over at a garage sale for $2. Special thing. The lady had a Levi's women's jacket she wanted $15 for, worth about $18. Double knee Carhartts. I hold them up. How much you want for these? $2, she says. I want $2 for a pair of double knee Carhartts. Now, these are a 32, which is a little bit smaller. I like getting into 34s. I like getting into 36s. They sold for $70 over on Depop. I'm happy. All right, these are going to Alex in California. Alex in California, we are paying bills today, baby. Paying bills today. I have the item, honey, in case you're looking for it. I just didn't look. I didn't look hard enough because there's so much stuff. Oh my God. We sold so much. This is over 30 items, honey. That means we sold 15 items on Saturday and 15 items yesterday. Or 13 items yesterday and a few today. So crazy. We're doing it, you guys. You find your groove. You find the right brands. That is why I'm excited about doing all these whatnot shows for you guys. I know what to look for at garage sales and yard sales. I know what is selling. And so it's going to give everybody the ability to be crazy successful. Another thing? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Those are it.
Oh my Lord. Good. We got this. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm going to have to eat lunch at some point. You do me a favor? Because I'm going to have to leave and be on the fly. Can you peel me 2 hard-boiled eggs? And I'll just call that lunch today. Carrie Ann, good to see you. Okay, so we're paying $8.48 for shipping. Let's take a look and see how much he's paying. And here we go. Guys, I love this job. I love this job! I freaking love doing this. It makes me so happy. God, we had such a slow start, and we sucked so bad in the beginning, and I didn't make any money, and I spent so much more than I was making. And I didn't know what brands to get, and I didn't know how to ship, and I didn't know how to list, and I didn't understand keywords, which, by the way, our keywords list is going to be up for sale at our Whatnot show tomorrow. I didn't know how to do none of it. I didn't know how to do any of it. And we've been able to, this just goes to show you can get successful in a short period of time if you just put the work in. I have only been full-time reselling since, like, I don't even know, July or August or something. Like, it hasn't even been a year. It's just, you just got to do it, man. You just got to do it. You got to put the work in. You got to just keep going. You got to go, even when you think you're not going to do this right. And you're going to suck at it, and you are, and it's okay. And you just freaking go, and you just hammer. And you just make it happen. I'm telling you. It's not a matter of time. It's a matter of timing. You just keep going. All right, next thing we got up here is a little Nike shirt, little Nike, kind of a cool little Nike tank top. So I got a message from someone. I don't always do this, but, you know, I do believe in the pay it forward. I got a message from someone. We were in communication for a couple days. They really, really wanted this. They had an exact amount in their bank account. Literally, they're like, I did the math. I did the numbers. This is how much it is. This is how much it's going to cost me. This is where my address is, so you know I'm being honest about where it's going to ship to. This is everything. And they said, I cannot go any higher than $15 for this. So I had this listed for $25. I always list for 20% higher than what I want to take because I always am willing to go down 20%. So I was willing to go off to $5. I sent her an offer for $19. And for 2 days, this girl was literally like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to find extra dollars. I could get it to the bank. It'll take a couple days. And I'm like, yo, what do you got? She said after shipping and the tax and everything, she's like, I could do $15. I'm like, dude, that's like $3 off of what I'm asking for. And so I just said, here's the deal. Pay it forward. I said, I've had some people do some really nice things for me recently. I'm starting this new adventure, and I've had some really awesome people helping me out. So I'm just going to ask you to pay it forward. And literally, I got a crying emoji back, and she was like, I will pay it forward. Thank you so much. I can't even believe you did this. Nobody does nice things like this on Depop. And I was like, I got you. So this is going to Leslie in New York. So we did a little nice thing. Guys, I probably paid $1 for it, so it's all good. I made money. She's happy. Like I said, I'm just happy to pay it forward, yo. we have an amazing community. I don't even want to talk about it because I'll get all emotional. We just have a really amazing community of people that have supported us and helped us and come to all of our whatnot shows and help us on social media and inside and out and everything. And so I just, dude, that's what you do. You pay it forward. That's what you do as a human. Mrs. Friedlander, what's going on? What are you doing today? All right, so Leslie, this is $4.71 to ship. She paid $5.99, so look at that. I made $1.40 back on that too. So butterfly effect, yo. We're gonna buy this label. We're gonna get this shipped off, and this girl is going to be so freaking stoked about this. Probably end up with a nice little review on this one. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. And hey, you know what? If it's someone that was trying to get this for less and managed to scam me for $3 and spent 2 days trying to do it, then good on them for spending 3 days in communication. That's some dedication to the cause. I'm pretty good at sussing that out. Hey, every once in a while, though. Every once in a while, you get one of those. All right, we're going to do a little drink here. All right. Whew. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Lord. All right, so we're going to take and copy this, go back over to Depop, put that in, mark as shipped, and then we'll get to our next item. What we got now? What are we shipping? What are we shipping? Okay, next up, we've got a shirt. Looks like a brand, actually, that I don't pick up anymore. It just doesn't sell for enough. But the size of this made me pick this up. So this is a 2021. It's a brand called Redhead. And the reason I got this, though, is this kind of plaid look, kind of baggy skater look is really popular. This isn't a 4XL, though. You show me 4XLs, 3XLs, 5XLs, I'm probably going to pick it up. They're not always going to sell for a lot, but I can usually get them at a sale for like $1 or $2. I think we spent $2 on this. It sold for $13.50 on Depop. It's not a huge sale, but they tend to sell pretty consistently for me when it comes to those sizes. Anyone that has ever followed me anywhere, all y'all that have migrated over here from TikTok, thank you very much, of course. But y'all know if it's a bigger size, I'm just going to sell it because you can't go wrong with it. You cannot go wrong with the larger sizes. Everybody, most resellers will tell you that that's the truth. So, oh my goodness, can you even with this guy? I mean, he just looks like he wants to have a fun time. He also looks like he'd probably eat your leg, but I mean, he looks like he'd have a fun time while doing it. So there you go. All right, putting this in a poly bag. Now, on Depop, if you're a Depop seller, most of you guys will just ship straight from Depop. We have the ability to ship outside of Depop because I like to make a little extra on there. So this is going to be, this is going to be a 7x6, and this is going to be 0 pounds, 8 ounces. We charged $5.99 for shipping. This guy... this is going to somebody. This is going to Addison in Missouri. We're paying $4.57. Almost made our money back just in shipping alone. For a total, after all the fees and everything, we probably made like $11 or something on that one. So, little bread and butter sell. No snoozing on my roozing. No snoozing on my roozing. I'll take that $11 I didn't have yesterday. Let's go. I'm telling you, those little bread and butters are great. They help, pay for everything else. On top of the fact it sends more traffic to your account. More traffic to your account. We like that. Okay, copying that, going back over here to Depop. Let's put this in. And here we go. Oh, he paid $6.99 for shipping. Even better. Even better. Boom. I said a boom, chickie boom. I said a boom, chickie boom. I said a boom, chickie boom. I said a boom, chicka, waka, chicka, waka, chicka, boom. Okay. One more time. All right, next thing we've got here is a pair of boots. Good Lord, we still have stuff. Okay, what we got? So it's a really cool pair of boots I picked up. I paid, I think, $15 for these. It's not a super well-known brand, but I got these because they're literally almost brand new, and they have the most sick, ridiculous, great embroidery on there. So we paid, I think I paid I want to say 15. I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be. But I think I paid 15. They wanted someone for 56 over on Depop. I took an offer only because Originally, I had them listed for $70, so normally I do 20% off. I was good with $56, and the reason being is because it's just not a super, super well-known brand, meaning that not as many people are going to know about it. And so I knew I was going to have a little harder time with like search engine optimization and stuff like that. So I was able to, the reason I picked them up though is just based on the design. I mean, that embroidery is absolutely disgusting. So I saw them at a sale, picked them up, happy camper. So I'm just putting paper in here, making sure that these aren't going to shift around a whole bunch. I don't want them injuring their own selves in the box. We're going to make these real nice, Clark, and get them sent on their way. Y'all are so quiet today. Oh, my Lord. Y'all are probably working. Y'all are like, dude, we're working. We're working. You told us to work. So we're working. I mean, come on. What do you want, lady? You want your cake and you want to eat it too? And I say yes, and that sounds delicious. Okay, we're going to pack these in. A little bit of that. They're going to get a cute little butterfly, a thank you card, putting them in the box. Now, I am not going to worry about putting this box in a box. For the MKs, they're $138 shoes, so we are. Let's see. Do we still have any? Got a little shift in there. Little shift in there probably means I need to put a little bit of paper down here at the bottom. Like I said, I like to make sure that my shoes are not going to move around. So we're going to put those in there. I want to see what we see here. All right, sticker that. Whoops. Get in there. Get in there. All right. What's that? There we go. That sounds better. All right, now what I'm going to do is I am going to wrap these in just a little bit of foam around the box. Now, do you have to take this step? No. The reason I'm doing it is because I am able to get this foam for a really good deal, which is free. So therefore, I'm able to do this and not have it cost me a whole bunch. But this stuff can be really expensive. So you don't need to do a whole bunch of extra packaging. I like doing this because I don't want to have to put this box in a box. It's going to take me longer to do it, and time is money. So we are just going to put this here. We're going to wrap this like this. Then I'm going to do my saran wrap trick. And if you followed me elsewhere, you already know this. But if you're watching me on IG, because it is, you guys are probably all new to this, to me doing this. So I'm going to show you what I do. So we take this, we're going to just package that up really nice, fold down our flaps, get her all snuggled in really, really nicely. So after all the fees, now the nice thing about Depop is there is not a whole bunch of fees. Our fees were like $3 over here, or $4 over here. So we did well. I love selling stuff over on Depop. You know, you got to weed through a lot of people not accepting offers and saying they want something and then not committing to it. And you got to weed through a little bit of that. But once you do that, then you don't have as many fees. And that's fantastic. So what I like to do is I wrap my stuff up like that. Then what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to take a little bit of saran. And this is just going to close this whole situation down. We're just going to make sure that this stays nice. And you're probably thinking like, why does she go through all this? Why does she just put it in a box? Well, I do flat rate shipping. So if I use a box, it's just going to cost me more. Whereas if I do saran wrap and a little bit of foam, the weight's not going to be any crazier. And I won't have to pay too much extra. So we're doing this. I'm going to put that down. So the saran wrap just kind of closes everything in and makes it so our foam isn't going to shift off. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of my big bags here. So these are my 24 by 24 bags. If you're looking for good quality bags, all of the bags and stuff that I recommend is all in our Amazon store. And so if you go to the link in my bio, I love saying that. You just go to the link in my bio, you'll see it. It'll say reseller supplies to get you started. You can go in there. That is all hand-picked stuff. The stuff I recommend, if it is in there, it is what I use. I'm really picky about my poly bags and stuff. In fact, y'all know, Dizzy knows this, a lot of you guys know this, but I had a company that approached me and sent me a whole bunch of bags for free and asked me if I would promote for them. And I said, well, here's the deal. I only promote stuff that I can believe in and stand behind. So if it's not good, I can't do it. And they said, oh, no, ours are great. Ours are great. And I said, okay. So I said, go ahead and send it. And they sent them, and they're terrible. They're terrible. They tear in a second, so I just sent a message back, and I said, yo, I can't sell these. And I gave them this big explanation of what wasn't working and this. They didn't care. They just said, okay, thanks. Like, you don't want to know why we don't like them? Okay. I mean, it seems weird that people wouldn't want to know. But, yeah, they had some really cute designs on the outside. The problem was the designs... I think there was so much print on the bags that the ink was so much that once they got crispy, you could literally just put your hand through it. What brand was that again? These are Texas Towns, so not as big of a brand name, but that embroidery was sick. I'm assuming you're talking about the boots. So these are, let's see, 18 by 14 by, let's take a look here, 18, 14 by 5. Texas Town. What are we selling for? 50, 57, 56, something like that. Something like that. All right, now we got to check the weight on these ones. And let's take a look here. So these are going to be 4 for our boots. And then we cross our fingers. We charged enough for shipping. We probably did. Let's take a look. Yeah, you're welcome, Jess. You're welcome. Yeah, not as big of a well-known brand. But if something looks that cool, like with the embroidery and everything, I gotta pick it up, right? Okay, so, oh wow, these are going to Utah. We're only spending $9.72 for shipping. We made money on the shipping. I bet you I charged $15.99 for this. I bet you we did. So these are going to Michaela. Michaela, thank you so much for your order. Let's print this label out, and here we go, yo. Boom. Done. Here we go. And moving right along. Next up. Whoo, y'all know I saw a lot of shoes. I think we got more shoes to ship today. Okay, what do we got here? We're going to go ahead and copy and paste this. We're going to pop right back over into Depop. We're going to mark as shipped. Yeah, she paid $12.99. So we still made like $5 or $6 on that. So that totally covers all the fees and everything. Oh, we like that. We like that, don't we, kids? So those are going USPS. I just laughed like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. I'm just going to point that out. Just want to point that out. Okay, next up we've got a pair of pants, it looks like. And let's take a look here. So these are the Dickies that we found. Where do we put those? So these are a little pair of Dickies jeans. Unfortunately, these were women's, which, you know, I don't pick up Dickies women's stuff unless it's like got like a rockabilly early 2000s. These were a Y2K, so I went ahead and got them. They sold for $12 over on Depop. Nothing crazy, but $12 is $12. Here we go. This person's going to get a cute little narwhal rainbow unicorn situation. We're going to put these in here, wrap these up real nice, and it'll be on its way. On its way to its destination. On its way to its final resting destination. Okay. We're going to go ahead and copy this address, pop over to Pirate Ship. Ooh, I'm sweating. I'm going to blink. I'm going to sweat through my blink today. Paste in that. And let's see. So, guys, if you're shipping on Pirate Ship, when you ship to New York, for some reason, it omits the city half the time, especially Brooklyn. I don't know what's up with y'all in Brooklyn, but it'll omit that city, so you have to type it in. So these are going to Sonia in Brooklyn. Had to learn that the hard way by having a package returned to me because I didn't realize it hadn't put any of that in. Why they couldn't just use a zip code, I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just try to live by them. Not very well, but I try to live by them. All right, let's take a look. So we're paying $7.75. She paid $8.99 for shipping. Made a little on that. By that label, it's going to UPS Ground Saver, please and thank you. And headed to New York, New York. Start wearing the jeans. We're shipping them today. We've got to wear some Y2K Dickies pants. All right, UPS, boom, done. Moving right along. Remember how slow I was at shipping at the beginning, you guys? You get faster. You get faster at every single part of this business just by doing. By going. Here we go. Okay, mark item as shipped. Next up, what do we got? Oh, we got more boots. All right, got a pair of Ariats. Now, these originally $229. Whoa. So, these were interesting. Oh, I just sold another thing. Honey, can you grab me whatever that is that just sold? So these are a pair of Ariats. Now, here's the kicker on these, unfortunately. So, these are like new condition, beautiful 2009s. However, the inside lining is peeling off. You guys can see that. So, unfortunately, I could not get what I wanted to get for them. Now, I bought these for like $10, $20 maybe. No, I have not. You can just put it on top of there. Thanks, baby. So, I bought this for a low, very low amount. If these didn't have that peeling, I probably could have gotten closer to like $100 for these, but it's literally flaking everywhere off. The customer is aware of that, but I got the cutest stinking message from this person. So this girl says to me, she sends a message and she's like, I said, whenever someone buys something from me, I always say, thank you so much for your order. I think we sold these for like $60 or something. I always say, thank you for your order. I'm going to get these shipped out right away. If you have any issues with the item or anything, make sure you send me a message. Man, the insides are just flaking off. Have the vacuum in here after here. So I always say, send me a message if there's anything wrong. Thank you so much. Have a great day. So she sent me a message back. Now, the name of this boot is Sahara. It's just the name that Ariat has made for this specific boot. So she sent me a message and she said, I wanted to let you know, this is so sweet, how much these boots are going to be cherished. Sahara was the name of my horse that has passed, and I loved her so much. So every time I wear these, what's up, Christy? Every time I wear these, I'm going to think of her. And I just thought that was so outrageously cute that she said that. So it just was, I don't know. It just made me feel good that these are going to go to somebody that is getting them for a specific reason. You know what I mean? Like, she loved the name. The boots themselves on the outside are absolutely freaking flawlessly fantastic, but those insides are peeling. So, that's not dry rot or anything weird like that. It's just, this boot, this year, this era, when they made them, I bet you every single pair of these probably had that same issue. Just poor construction when it comes to like the inside lining or something like that. So it happens. It's all good. I think those feel good. Now, if I had a horse sticker, I would just be so excited. Oh my gosh, guys, we've sold so much stuff. I have Amazon delivering me more stickers today. Man, I wish I had another little horse sticker. I'd include that. But we're going to do a deer. It's as close as we can get. We're going to put this in with that. Now, this box has definitely seen some better days. So we are going to do a little bit of love. Now, I don't always like to tape things, especially if there wasn't tape in the photo. But these have to be taped. This box has to be taped. If it is not going to arrive to our friend in good condition. It's going to arrive all messed up. So if she has an issue with me taping them, I guess it is what it is, but these cannot be sent without tape. The box is just way, way, way too destroyed. So, yeah. So not bad. We picked these up, like I said, I think, gosh, I don't pay a whole lot at garage sales. I maybe spent 10, 15 bucks on these. It probably wasn't anything like super, super crazy and insane. Knowing me, I'm a cheap girl. All right, so we got those. I sell a lot of Ariats. Ariats, the great thing about Ariats is they will sell every time. So it's not one of those brands where, like those Texas towns, where I'm like, oh, these might sit for a minute. I have to know that there's something really unusual with them, so that I can, so that it'll sell. Like those last ones had embroidery on it, so that made it so that I know that those were going to sell. When it comes to Ariats, they'll pretty much just sell no matter what. Even Ariat jeans. Guys, I have sold Ariat men's jeans that are like blown out. Like the whole gusset part is just missing. And I've sold them for like $20 over on wherever they sold, eBay or Poshmark or whatever. So it's pretty crazy. It's just one of those brands. It just doesn't matter. The condition just does not matter. So we're just going to roll these up here. Roll this way. And this is just going to keep that foam. And more importantly with this one, it's going to keep that box from falling apart. So, and when she gets this, it's going to feel like she's opening something new. There is this thing that happens with our psyches when we open something and it feels new like this, because she's going to open this box and a lot of more of that stuff's going to flake off. I know it is because I can already see it flaking just on me. Let's see, I need to grab another one of those bags. Another one of our big bags, 24 by 24s, works so good for all of these cowboy boots. This is like an extra long box, so I may need an additional bag on this. This feels like it's going to be more like 26 inches, but we're going to see. Yep, I had a sneaking suspicion. So go like that. And then what I'm going to do is just take another one of these bags here, because this is going to be cheaper and easier for me to just do a little of this and then a little of that. We're going to just wrap that around, and then we're just going to use a little bit of tape. Perfect. Boom. Done. Easy. Easy peasy. Beautiful. Cover girl. So these big bags wind up being, I think they're like, I don't know, maybe 12 cents a piece, 20 cents a piece. These little ones are like 3 cents a piece. And I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, or you're like, oh my gosh, you just quiver over that. But if I use another one of those big bags, I'm still going to have to use tape. I'm still going to have to use all of that. So it's just easier for me to go like this and then take our beautiful handy little tape dispenser. I get all this free tape from eBay. Every quarter when you're an eBay store, you're able to get free stuff. A lot of people will get bags. I always get tape. I want free tape. Tape's expensive. I want free tape. So this cost me nothing to use all of that. And we like that for sure. Any suggestions for keywords for embroidered jean overalls? Yeah, you're probably going to want to go with, like, depending on the style, you definitely want to go, like, if they're loose and baggy, put that in. Loose, baggy, overalls, retro. If they're vintage, obviously 90s or 80s. Also, farm, city, festivals, Coachella. Coachella's, of course, already happening, but you can put Coachella in. A lot of people wear festivals to that, like skater girl, throwback. Depends on the overalls. If they're more cottagecore or flowercore, I'd encourage you to put those in there. If they're more like faded skater grunge look, you'd want to go that direction, Green. That's a great question. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this printed out. So our friend Elle in Idaho, she paid $12.99 for shipping. We might be good. We're going to take a look here. Usually I'm surprised I didn't do $15.99 on the shipping on these. That's usually what I'll do on the Ariats, but we're going to hope for the best here and hope we did not eat it on this one. Okay, let's take a look here. Ariat boxes just tend to be longer. They always put like a generous space for them, probably so people can take them in and out to try them on or something. I don't really know what the reason is, but I always find that Ariats run big. So 21, just squeak that 21. Anything over 21 usually is more expensive. So 21, 13, 6. 21, 13, 6. Take a look here. Jess says, do you have any you have to have an eBay store to get free tape. I sell eBay, but I think I have my store, so I don't think that's a store if I'm right. Jess, you know what? I would Google that. I don't want to say yes and be wrong, or I just don't want to give you false information. So just try on Google. Can I get free stuff from eBay every quarter if I'm a regular eBay, or do I have to be a store? That's what I would Google and find out. So, because I am not sure. When I was just a regular eBay before I was a store, I didn't even know eBay gave you free things. So if I had it back then, I didn't know. All right, so we're looking at $4.13. Now, on stuff like this, you always want to rotate it around your scale a couple times. Yeah, we're good. Just because every once in a while, maybe it's sideways or it's a bit off, you're going to get hit with those fees. Yeah, you're welcome, you guys. Absolutely, you're welcome. I'm happy to help. I'm glad you guys are in here. See, there isn't as many people from TikTok coming over yet because they don't realize. So you guys get like exclusive one-on-one help here because you all were smart in coming over here. We still did good. Awesome. So we paid $11.44 for shipping. She paid $12.99. We GTG, baby. Good to go. Love is life. I agree. All right. Print that out. And Elle, you're going to get your Saharas. Great shoes. Really cute. Sounds good. Let's do this. I'm happy these are going to someone. So sweet. Every time I wear them, I'm going to think of my horse, Sahara. I just love that. I just love that, guys. I just love that. All right. Putting that on here. And here we go. Done. Boom. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Ooh, Lord. I cannot believe we're still shipping. Guys, this is over 30 items today. I was thinking it was like in the 20s. This is like in the 30s. All right, I'm marking this as shipped. This is going to go UPS, done, paste, boom, done. All right, let's take a look here. You have to be a store. Okay, green. There you go. Then there's your, it must be one of the little perks and rewards that they have. Okay. All right. I think that's everything over on Depop. Let's pop back over to eBay here because I know we sold a couple things and we got to ship that jewelry box. All right. So first thing we've got back over on eBay is a shirt. This is a Bartman, the Simpsons Bartman and Radioactive Man. This is not vintage. However, I saw it and I was like, that's super cool. You know, it's funny. I wanted this shirt for myself, but when I listed this, I was a bigger size. I've lost like 30 pounds or something now. So I would totally fit this now. Damn, I forgot I had this. Otherwise I would not have sold it. Honey, I should have like not put this Simpsons shirt up. I didn't think I'd ever fit a medium. And now that's what I'm gonna fit. Oh well. Oh well, that's okay. Someone's getting it. We sold it for $13. I'm happy. I don't need any more shirts. I don't need any more shirts right now. No more shirts. The only thing I need is some Duluth overalls, the gardening overalls in a medium. That's what I'm saving up for. Because all my large overalls are so big now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're looking at 6 ounces. And then let's take a look here. So they paid $5.99. We're paying $4.99. This is going to Xander. Staying in Texas. Staying in Texas. Boom. Staying in the Texas. Okay. Printing out here. And then we will move to our next item. Honey, over 30 items here. Over 30 items today. Love it. I said a boom, chickie boom. These are everything that sold on Saturday and Sunday because I shipped on Friday. All right. So the other thing here we've got is a pair of shoes. Oh my God, I have had these forever. I picked these up at a garage sale by my old house. Coley, what is up? Went to my first estate sale just now. Interesting, Coley. Yep. Interesting is definitely the word for estate sales. I don't have a lot of luck at them usually, but I hope you found, did you wind up finding anything? So I got these. This is a Nordstrom's brand called 1901. I paid $5 for these at a garage sale. They are in absolutely incredible condition. They have delisted and relisted on Nifty, which is the only reason these sold. I'm telling you right now, these would not have sold if I didn't have Nifty. How do I know that? Because I literally have had them listed since the dawn of the beginning of time. One, they're a men's 9, which is like not a super desirable men's size. But not only are they a men's 9, but I guess it's just the brand is not like super high end. I was a newer reseller when I got these, so I thought, wow, Nordstrom's, they must be great. Meh. Definitely a pass for me in the future. So, but I'm happy they sold for $28. We're good. We are good. All right. Well, Coley's newer to reselling too, so that's probably why she hasn't been. And she does a lot of her sourcing because she's got a full-time job, so she does a lot of her sourcing, like through like Whatnot and stuff, so that she can just get it delivered to the house. She's, doing grandkids things. She's working full-time, so I'm guessing that is probably why. She's a busy lady, guys. Whew. Not only does she do all that, but she also helps mod for people for Whatnot shows and stuff. Like, she's a busy gal. It's amazing. Coley is amazing. All right. It's like when I tell people, I've never been to the bins, they're like, what? How is that possible? It's like, hey, if you can find other avenues, then that's great, right? All right. So I am not trying to get too crazy with this because this is literally not a super expensive pair of shoes. They're in a box. Boom. Here's a dinosaur thing. $28. Let's go. We want to treat everyone's packages with respect, but we're not going to go like super overboard like we would, or like we did for, the MKs or anything like that. I'm not putting these in a box and going through all that. So we're going to wrap this up like this. Return this. Boom. Little bit of saran, keep it all together, cut it up, and here we go. It's going to go in a bag. This should fit in this bag here, and then I'll probably have to put a topper on it, but I don't want to use one of my big bags for it. That would be, in the words of our good friend Buddy, that would be silly nanny. All right, here's that. Boom, turn. We're always just a smidge short here. Can we make it work? We're going to make it work, guys. We're going to make it work. You know why? Because I can use a little eBay tape there. We're going to make this work. We are not going to spend any more money on that. And where is my tape? Here we go. Bring this right across. Ooh, sorry about that sound. That was vicious. That was a vicious sound. One thing here. We've got 14.9, 14.96. 14.96. We're going to go over to Pirate Ship with this. 14.96, 14.96. These are going to Maryland. 14.96. All right, let's get this pasted in here. Paste, boom, done. And box 14.96, 14.96. And we got 2. And I'm going to call it 2.15 because it's close and it won't change the price. If I had to go to 3, it would change the price, but not. Thrifty says, I only say that because I've been going to them since it was in existence. Hey, yeah, no. It's crazy how there's so many different ways to find stuff in this business, right? You've got bins, you've got Goodwill, you got thrift stores, you've got estate sales, yard, rummage, church, senior center sales, getting it from family, sourcing it on Facebook. It's so crazy, like how we all find our little things. It's like when people tell me that they've never been garage selling. I'm like, what do you mean you've never been garage selling? I'm like, I've been literally hosting garage sales since I was like a kid. But, we all just find our little ways. I think it's great. No shade on that. No shade on that. Yeah, no shade on that green. I knew exactly what you meant. All right, so we are going to pay $10 to ship these. I'm hoping I charged enough for shipping, guys. We're going to find out because I've had these listed for a long time. This could be like I listed them forever ago and the shipping is really low. Whoa, we did okay. We paid, what did we pay? Wait, he paid $10.99 for shipping. What was it that we paid? $10.06. Okay. We did okay on that one. So that one's going there and there. All right, perfect. All right, next up here. Honey, would you mind starting to get the stuff loaded up in the car? I'm going to have to sometime find time to go by the post office and UPS in my crazy adventures of driving all over the world to pick up stuff today. All right, we're going to add the tracking number in here. Boom, paste, got it, save. All right, so our last thing to ship here is going to be that beautiful 90s floral fabric box. that my amazing husband was nice enough to get into this box here. And let's take a look. We're going to go ahead and get our shipping label. We are definitely going over to Pirate Ship with this because eBay would destroy me for shipping. However, oh my God. Diz. This is going to Gracie Farms Lane. Oh my Lord. Dizzy knows exactly where that is. This is going to Gracie Farms Lane. Man, I'm actually going to Austin, I think. Am I going to Austin today? I have to look at my book. No, I'm going to Manchingo? I don't even remember. So crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, copying this app here. Boom, shipping this right here. What is up? ARACELYTX joined in the house. Good to see you. I'm a reseller in case you didn't know. All right, so we are going to get the length and everything on this. We got 17, 11, 17, 11, 11. 17, 11, 11. And we are looking at, let's see, 6 pounds, 1 ounce. We're going to turn it on our scale a couple ways. Make sure it's the same. 6 pounds, 1 ounce. Let's go. 6 pounds, 1 money. Yeah, 6 pounds, 1 money. 6 pounds, 1 money. All right, what are we paying here? We are going to pay $11.39 to ship this. Let's go ahead and buy this label, and then we'll take a look and see what we charge our friend Alexandra. Glad it sold into Texas because I think I would have eaten it. Otherwise, I don't think I would have put enough of a shipping on. So thank goodness. That's the gods of reselling smiling down on me saying, girl, you're working hard. We're going to reward you by not having you completely destroyed by shipping. We're going to put this on here, and let's take a look here and see. So we paid, like I said, we paid $11.39. Our friend here paid $12.99. Ooh! I would have gotten destroyed. If this had to ship to Washington or Maine, I would have literally eaten like $10. So happy on that one. Squeaked by on that one, you guys. Ooh, ooh. Coley says, yes, first ever estate sale. Sorry, I'm answering questions at traffic lights. Coley, do not text in the car. What are you doing? What are you doing? None of that. All right, so now I'm going to go through it on all the platforms, make sure we didn't miss anything. So number 1 is everything in eBay. Shipped. Yes. Number 2, we're going to look in Poshmark. Shipped. All of that is shipped. Perfect. Next up, we're going to look in Depop. We're going to make sure all of our orders are shipped, and they are. Then I don't think I sold anything over on Mercari, but I'm going to look anyways just to make sure. Perfect. Yeah, we're good. That is it, you guys. Wow.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. Plus whatnot. Easily 70 packages. Easily 70 packages today. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. Okay, I got a jam and jelly. I'm going to be meeting up with a nice gentleman here to look through some old vintage clothing. I guess he used to be a reseller. Doesn't want to do it anymore. So we're going to look through, maybe do a little buyout for him. What else am I picking up today? Let's see. And I am bringing, you guys are getting a butt shot there. I am bringing all of this stuff, I'm bringing over to Whatnot. So here we go. Make sure you're following us over there on Whatnot. If you're not following us, you've lost your mind. We're doing vintage and modern hats. I got some freaking fire. I have some banger old vintage sports hats. Like, we're talking vintage Dallas Cowboys leather hats, like Rose Bowl hats. I think I got stuff from the 90s. I've got Super Bowl hats from the 80s. Like, it's going to be insane. Yeah, so I am picking up, I believe, a buyout today. I also have, oh my God, so much stuff. I don't know how I'm pack this all in. I don't know how I'm going to get all this in today. We're going to try it. We're going to work on this. So, you the boss, Diz. Okay, so I'm out of here, you guys. I will be on tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, if you guys want to hang out with me, I will be on YouTube. So if you are following me there, you'll be able to get on YouTube. There's going to be a QR code that you're going to be able to screenshot and then go in your photos. Follow that over to Whatnot. If you've never done a Whatnot before, you'll be able to get a $15 shopping credit. If you already follow me on Whatnot, make sure you show up tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be the first chance you're going to have to get our keywords list. So we have a keywords list you're going to be able to purchase for a low amount. We're going to have it the lowest it's ever going to be. The lowest it's ever going to be is tomorrow night on the Whatnot show. So if you've been waiting to get that keywords list to rev up your descriptions and be able to sell more, tomorrow's the night, discount night. I'm going to do one night, discount night. That way everyone has a chance to get it. So that's going to be me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thanks for following me on Instagram. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. And thanks for coming over from TikTok, guys. No more lives over there. We out. So, all right. Have a beautiful day. Drive safe. Take care of each other. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Mwah.